We can already log in, guys. So welcome, YouTube. Just give me a moment, YouTube. We have a special Deadman Mode finale special going on, guys. So we'll be live for give or take 2 or 3 hours. Deadman Mode special going on, squad. Oh my gosh, I gotta throw this on low detail, GPU mode. Okay. There are so many players on screen that we have to throw it in low FPS mode, but we are good. So, welcome. We don't have to throw it in low detail, just to start. Close out Fortnite. Fortnite's not open. There's a launcher. Close out launcher. Ladies in mental gen. Hopefully the fog doesn't kill me. Let's blast some RuneScape music, guys. Welcome, I got YouTube chat up. Hello, YouTube chat. Welcome. It's a little bit of a laggy here. I'm at 78% CPU, but hey, we're not lagging, I think. Are we, guys? Not really, no. I will throw it on low detail for this. I'm ready, guys, I'm ready. Let me change my resolution. I don't play the best at this screen resolution, guys. 50% scaling, there we go. Perfect. No. So, YouTube guys, this is the welcome to Deadman Mode final hour, guys. We'll be live for 2 or 3 hours, guys. Let me just tell everybody on Discord we're live. Mr. Beast just uploaded a video as well. We'll watch that later. Here's the thing, guys. I don't really have a squad with me. It's like a tournament where you have a squad. So ensure you're downstairs in a free-to-play area over ground before this happens. Most of the world will become affected by deadly fog. So the final area will be, I think, Here are my sigils, guys. Oh wait, hold on. Let me switch my sigil to storage. That is silly of me. We're gonna switch storage for Menacing Mage. So yeah, the items will be deleted this season, so that's why you're seeing like so many items on the ground. We're not gonna keep our items. No. So I think here's the thing, guys. We're probably gonna get beat out the first like few minutes here, but we're gonna react. Welcome everybody on YouTube. Welcome everybody on YouTube, guys. It's multi-combat. That means more than one person can jump on you at once. So it's all bad, kinda. It can be all bad. It can be all bad. Let me just see if my switches are perfect. I have no one to join. I'm literally solo, guys. My switches aren't even good. What is up with my switches right now, Squad? Jeez. Well, I usually don't put switches there. Alright. So yes, guys, this is my first ever final for Deadman Mode Tournament. Or, not tournament. Whatever this is called, guys. Our banks will be deleted after this. After this, we will no longer be able to log in. All this, like I have cash on me, everything that will be gone. Let me change my sigil of Enhanced Harvest. I had originally changed that to be Precision, I think. So we're going with the Healing Sigil setup. The Healing Sigil setup here, guys. Oh, not Precision. Oh my gosh. Take off Precision. Take off Precision. And no, I think we're gonna add Aggression. I spent 10 mil for Aggression. I think Aggression's worth a shot. Swap the Restores for Sanfuse. Just like that, Squadron. Let's see if they started up the RuneScape stream. They have not. They have not.
I'm just going to be ice barraging people, I'm going to be blood barraging people, and, oh, mate, look at that level 90, 112, mate. Slipping in the cracks, bro, with the absolute maximum gear, bro. Oh, yeah, so I need to ask, for what correct me if I'm wrong, what I believe the finals is they're going to do each bracket one by one. So, the max bracket, the one I'm in, I don't think this is going to start fogging up for 5 hours or something. Am I correct when I say that, or is it going to do all at the same time?
One by one.
I really have no idea. Am I going to watch along the brackets? Yeah, today's stream is going to be shit, I'll be honest. Actually, no, maybe the best stream ever, because I'm just going to literally watch the old school stream on this stream, talk a bit. I might be in call with the specs, might be talking about stuff, but I'm only playing bracket 5. So, I didn't want to go live. Oh, he has...
Yeah, we're literally just going to be watching the old school RuneScape stream, guys. Bank Isaacs. Why should I bank house tabs here? Should I bank house tabs? I want Isaacs. I need to freeze them here, guys. I'm freezing here. I will bank the house tabs. We can't use our house to run around. I quit at day 7. Yo, Ader, are you gonna be joining us for this? Relax, man. This is my setup, bro. This is my setup. Nah. Let me show you the setup. Nah. No, relax. This is my setup that's gonna win. This is the tournament winning setup right here. Tournament winning setup. Now, we're just waiting for the stream to start up. We really have a bunch of free time because there's nothing to do. Our bracket is last here, guys. So I'm in the final bracket, so that means our bracket is last on the list. Against all odds, yes. Press that join button, guys. Support the channel. It'd be much appreciated. We're waiting for the old school RuneScape stream to start up. They're gonna probably make it like 2 or 3 hours long, so we'll be here for a while, guys. Please press that sub button, guys. Let's get up to 8,000. I'm using a game booster on my computer. I'm not sure if it's helping, but I think it is. Just my wrist kind of hurts right now. Vultures 2. We will not be playing any music for this stream because I'm streaming on YouTube. We're trying to monetize it. We'll play some RuneScape music if you want. Yes, good, yes. Yeah, but I'm craving breakfast. Craving breakfast right now. welcome everyone. I want to make a thumbnail for this. I'm actually going to make a thumbnail for this. Let's get a nice thumbnail. If my gimbal open, it's not opening. There we go. Take a nice thumbnail picture. I really thought we'd start making it this tournament, but we didn't have the money to swap or nothing. Kinda lost motivation. Next tournament we'll be more prepared, I hope. Next tournament will be more prepared for sure. I just got a headache right now. Yeah, it does get grindy for sure. It's an Armageddon finale, guys. Grand finale, guys. One second, guys. I'm making a thumbnail for this. Bam. Alright, you guys are gonna like the thumbnail for this one. Dun, 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 dun. Try to get more RS people. It's a good idea, good idea. Alright, the thumbnail has been uploaded.
Order, can you add me to B5CC? My name is Howwood. You said yesterday you add me when I asked in chat, but I'm not in yet. Please, I wanna have fun with the boys.
Yo, what clan are you in? You're in EOP, right, for bracket 2?
I'm not in B2.
But you're not in B2. Okay, you're in bracket 5, right?
Yeah.
But what clan are you guys in bracket 5?
It's just me, and we might have some backup from Overtake, but I don't know yet.
Is Overtake lit, or is that somebody else?
They used to be allied, but I don't...
But yes, guys, we'll probably we're going into this solo squad. So probably just react to like streams and stuff while we wait. We're really just waiting for the OSRS stream. They open the world They open the world without letting the OSRS streams, guys. Bodhi clan chat. No one's in there.
Get in there and see what we can find. Hold on, I'm gonna chomp an anglerfish and get some higher health. Come on, see to the welfare.
Go to block CC. Not high enough rank. Add me, brother, add me. Add me, brother, add me. Oh, hold on. Let's go see Bodhi. Let's go see Bodhi. Oh my gosh, it's Bodhi. It's Bodhi. Oh, huge fan, huge fan. Let's go see Oda Block. Oh my gosh. Where's Oda Block? Huge fan. Huge fan. There he is. Huge fan, brother. And he's like, I'm the leader of... But... Who else is in bracket 5, guys? Who else is in bracket 5, guys? I'm surprised at old school RuneScape. Usually they start... Oh, they are live. They are live. Alright guys, 12 minutes on the old school RuneScape stream, guys. Well, it's gonna be multi-combat, so we're probably gonna get worked. We're probably gonna get worked. Trying to get OSRS peoples. Good idea, man, good idea. We're gonna go super strong on them, guys. Super strong. 10 minutes till it starts. Hope you guys like the thumbnail for this. Special thumbnail made. What's that? Bro, this sucks, man. Can you actually battle out there right now? Or did they disable? I think they disabled PvP. 10 minutes till the stream starts. How you doing, Ryder? Today I'm gonna do some push-ups. Looks like the stream will get copyrighted anyways. That's fine. So they're gonna start with bracket 1. We are the final bracket. We could watch it on stream, yes, here. Yes, we could watch it on stream. Ten minutes, guys, 10 minutes. We got this, squad. We got this. Alright, thank you.
Did you eat already?
Not yet.
Do you want a tamale or you want something else?
Could I have a grilled cheese?
Yep.
Ooh, my phone almost fell off the bed. That would have made me sad, man. Grab this. Sign up with Chime, guys. Sign up with Chime. Seven minutes until the stream starts. We'll make a video. Let's make a quick video shouting out the Deadman Mode finale, guys. Get that 5K, let's get that 5K. Let's quickly make a video before this video goes up. 5 minutes left. What's up, guys? We have less than 5 minutes for the Deadman Mode Old School RuneScape finale, guys. This will have so many viewers. We have been preparing for weeks, and this is the finale, guys. So there's 5 different finales for 5 different brackets, guys. There'll be a link on screen. We're also going to be doing our react to it on YouTube and Twitch, guys, right there. But there's an official link, and then my reaction right there, guys. Go check it out if you guys do. Hey, it's Saturday. Why not? Why not, guys? There's gonna be so much. There's $20,000 on the line here, guys. It's my big day. Okay, guys. 3 minutes left. We have less than 5 minutes for the day. I don't even have enough for a light bearer. That is okay. You don't need a light bearer, guys.
Sandwich is ready.
Alright.
There's chips behind the dog food on the floor that you threw there.
Okay, okay.
Put them back in the box.
Alright, let's get this stuff uploaded, guys. Just had breakfast. Got my soda here. We have less than 5 minutes for the Deadman mode. Got my soda here. I apologize, guys. It had already started.
We then have Summit following soon after the release of Viraxor. We'll be hosting this year's Summer Summit. As you know, we had to move RuneFest into next year, but that hasn't changed our plans for Old School. Join us on Saturday, September 7th to hear about our plans for the game from now up until the next summit at RuneFest in March.
Alright, guys. We have it going on. Sorry, I'll let it play.
She's created a replica of the medal as a commemorative pin, which is available for all on the merch store now, along with an Armageddon version of the Armadil Godsword keyring.
That's awesome. And finally, if you...
Yeah, what's up, Scabies?
This is the Old School RuneScape stream, which is live right now, and I will be stealing some content from later on today. Yeah.
So we're not gonna show this, the entire stream. The sandwich you're eating? We're eating we had a grilled cheese.
So obviously alongside any pets that you've got as well. If you did manage to get a pet, these weren't boosted by the drop rates, so you actually got extremely lucky.
Would have been lovely to get a pet and be able to keep it this time. That's really nice to know. Just for those participating in the 45 to 50 bracket, please make sure you are logged in now, because once the finale does start, you will not be able to log in. So please do log in now as soon as possible. If you want to know all of the rules, it's !Deadman for the blog link.
Yeah, don't log out, guys. Don't log out. Don't log out.
Do you expect to see the finale?
Yeah, of course. So sigils, for those that don't know, are basically attachments. You get them from PVMing, from skilling, and you can choose up to 3 sigils to equip at any one moment. And these sigils change the way that you play, whether they're boosting your offensive or defensive capabilities. There's been a plethora of new ones this time around, and these ones on screen right now, and a few more we're going to go over, are probably the most significant ones that we feel players are going to use going into this final.
Yeah, definitely. So if we kick off with the Sigil of Fortification, it is a tier 2 sigil, and it simply increases...
Yeah, let me just change the title so it's also the reaction. And we'll just make it watch party, I guess. One second, pouring up more soda. Nice, scabies, that's nice. Now, if I do take off mic and camera, I just had to attend to some things. But I will be back. Scabies, are you drinking Sprite? No, I'm drinking seltzer water. Strawberry watermelon. Is it bad? I just want to follow him. I think we might just go with Bodhi. I think we're going with Bodhi. We are low. Is this Bodhi? This ain't Bodhi. Where's the boat? Man.
They can't continually throw those barrages and throw those chins at your face. Next up, we have Sigil of Pious Protection. This is a fantastic sigil, probably the one that most of the endgame players that are really going for the win are going to rock, we feel. This one, it decreases the amount of damage taken from attacks of a given combat style by 35% when using the correct prayer. It also does increase the damage taken by 5% if you get the prayer wrong, though. So it definitely is one of those more skillful sigils where you've got to be aware of, are people hitting me with mage? Are they using ranged on me? If you're praying correctly, you're going to minimize a lot of damage coming in.
Yes, the sigils were very cracked this season, indeed. Hold on. Just clearing up some space.
prayer, so this will further negate any incoming damage when you are praying correctly. So it could be really useful, as you said, if you're a very skillful player.
And the last one on the sheet is the Sigil of Titanium. Now, we mentioned about breaches in the finale, the monsters, Grador and Jad. I'm not sure exactly which ones, I'll have to wait and see, but all these monsters that we've seen in the breaches 3 times a day, including the extra random breach the past 2 weeks, they'll be spawning in this final area, adding that extra pressure where you have to decide, do I take down this monster that's killing all of us, or do I focus on my opponent to be the last man standing? They'll be spawning. It's going to be incredible to witness, but obviously the Titanium Sigil does reduce the damage from those monsters by 60%, but it does take up one of those vital 3 sigil spots that you can choose from.
Yeah, it's going to be a choice between, do you want to prepare yourself more against the breaches, other players? Obviously, we don't know how many breach NPCs there are going to be in this finale, but you know there's potentially thousands of other players, so
Exactly.
which one do you prioritise? It's up for debate. You don't know the best combo, do you?
Nobody does going in, not even me, so I look forward to seeing which ones people decide and the ones that come out on top. Next up, Max, we have the Sigil of Arcane Swiftness.
Yeah, so this sigil, it speeds up all attacks when you're using magic, when it's above 4 cycles by 1 game tick. So, barrage, ice barrage, blood barrage, all of those will be sped up, which is pivotal for freezing your opponents, getting positioning, maybe even healing yourself quicker. You know, it's just a flat increase in that DPS and potential heals on your opponents as well.
Yeah, so exactly, the 5 cycle speeds, obviously, of barrage.
Yep. All the sigils were overpowered this season for sure. Be right back, guys.
$3,000 prize to be here. So this is going to be absolute carnage, man.
Yeah, and the beauty of it is, you know, they look like cute.
I have returned. I have returned. How are we doing, squad? I have returned. Is the finale going on already? Do I join this guy's clan chat, guys? The Goblin. Add me, man. Add me. Add me, brother. Come on, fam. Let's squad.
There you go. There you have another team. This team is sat in the finale area. Now, they might get attacked from all different angles. So this is a very confident...
Oh my gosh, it actually already started, squad. It actually already started.
Sound scan. Private room I don't know about, though. Yeah. Wait, can't we see the bracket one stuff going down? Or not? Oh no, the old school stream's doing it, so I'm just gonna steal the content, I guess. Where am I? I'm streaming here, bro.
Yeah, just steal the content.
That's per target as well. Now these players probably have around 60 to 70 range, so they're not going to be using black chinchompers. They'll have the red chinchompers, and obviously that AoE capability is huge too. Now,
dude, it already started, man. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be up. Oh my gosh.
all the prerequisites and do the quest itself, as well as having such a low combat account to do it on. So these guys are fully prepped, been getting ready for this for such a long time now.
Yeah, and speaking about taking hours to make those builds, the defense builds, I think, I don't know, but they probably take, you know, maybe 100 hours, because you can only train with maybe one strength. So you're purely focusing all of your leveling up into those defense levels and those hit points levels.
Hopefully they don't
really
BS
tanky,
me.
But then you can't really do that much damage. So you're kind of just hoping that everyone else is going to fight, and you kind of just wander around and just, you know, hope people don't attack you that much. Unfortunately,
we gotta hope they don't BS me. They might BS me, and we just lose like that. But it was a Valorant effort. Guys, switch over to the RuneScape stream. Switch over to the RuneScape stream, okay, guys? Switch over to the RuneScape stream. Oh, let me change category. I'm in Fortnite. I'm good at old school RuneScape. Okay.
the edge to smaller teams that come in at the end to try and clean up.
Absolutely, and again, like seeing all these, I didn't expect to see so many magicians, so many people actually doing Desert Treasure on their accounts to have those AoE spells, but that might be the difference, because I imagine most people are going to instinctively want to pray range, because of course, getting 65 range for red chins, or even 55, and then for the grey chins as well, much lower requirements, of course, compared to having to do ancient magic and get your magic up as well and be able to cast those spells. See a Dragon Claw special attack,
wow.
the Vengeance Sigil, the Dragon Claw Scratch, into the Dark Bow, this guy going to go down, he's tanking fantastically well.
Yeah, some players, they might not...
So they made this area non-multi-combat, so we might go to this area. That might be our best area to go to. Look at this extreme showcase of sportsmanship. Squad. Oh, taken down.
Halo with the green hair to match as well. Fashionscape.
Look at all the red robes, guys.
Massacre coming up soon enough. One of these teams just situating themselves really well. I would
OMG.
imagine that all of these guys are together in one big squad. One other interesting strategy for the 3-50 bracket that I
They're
imagine some
buddied
of these teams will take is, I see a few of these tanks in here. Maybe they're going to try and defend them, almost like defend the president.
Yeah.
Keep them alive as long as they can. And then maybe those guys will be able to
So this is
just
the final
outlast
area?
some of the other pures in this bracket.
Yeah, and you can see on the screen, all of them are quite spaced out. Now, the area of attack effects only hit, within a 3x3 area. So if you
that-
can spread out like they're doing,
That guy looks strong. I think he's on our squad. That's good, that's good.
as a team, so
There's people in the party room. Oh my goodness.
it's malaria. But then you've got a bunch of people just having a nice drop party, having some fun in Armageddon.
It's like that Squidward meme. They're all looking in from the outside. Oh, they're having fun in there. And then we want to go to an absolute death match in the Polydor Center. These guys, they've played the last 2 weeks. They're having a good time. One guy's got an agility cape up there. Fair enough. He's been
Agility
skilling
cape.
like a maniac all week. Well, like we said before, all those items do disappear beyond today, so they might as well have a bit of fun, have a little drop party as well. The defenders currently, like you said
It's the
before, spreading
Armageddon.
north to south, so they can't get clumped up as easy.
It is the Armageddon. Oh my gosh, look at him. Look at him, squad. Look at him.
We've all got the wizard hats on, that mage
Look at him
bonus as
go.
well. Looks like a team
Look at
of
him
just
go.
nothing but pures, and a couple range
Oh
tanks
my
in the mix as
gosh.
well. A couple of just defensive tanks there to try and outlast their opponents, but this
There's
is a
so
huge
many.
force. And look at them synergizing well, moving in one
Wow.
big
It's
unit,
the
north to
Red
south
Army.
spread, so they can't get caught and clumped
Oh my
too
God.
easily. Here
and
we
there you
go.
have it. They're engaging
There's
in combat
hundreds.
straight away. There's just numbers everywhere. Obviously, players have very low hit points, so you're going to
That's the
fall
thing.
extremely quickly. You can see
Wow.
players falling left and right
Oh
in
my
either team.
gosh.
It could be just purely down to numbers at this point, but maybe with good communication,
I
you
gotta
can
clip it.
strategize and focus specific clumps and take out big numbers of people
In
without
seconds.
without losing many people.
Yeah, so all these pures obviously being around 45 to
Look
50
at him
combat,
go.
they have around 50, 60
Oh my
hit points.
gosh.
And now the breach monsters are beginning to spawn. Here we go, into the carnage.
Oh.
Now these 50 combat pures aren't going to be able to do much against these breach monsters. We see Darok coming in as well, going to take someone's head off. Can the
Oh, Darok. Careful, there's Darok.
get targeted?
Dark has found someone he's going to go for, but Cerberus is, taking people
Oh,
out.
no.
I think earlier I saw a ranging rogue
Get him,
just
Cerberus.
throwing chins at everyone around them. It does massive damage, especially with
Oh,
Dark.
gosh.
Can Dark take anyone out? He's going towards that person in Mystic. He's
The boss monsters are spawning. The boss monsters are spawning.
Someone decides to hit him. Why would you hit him? You don't want to fight with Darok, buddy.
Yep.
Well, once again, the chins flying left and right now. These players only have around 50 hit points. If you get clumped, they will go down instantly. I've seen a lot of players wearing the Phoenix necklace, which is something we've not really touched upon yet. Now, the Phoenix
Oh, no,
necklace,
it's
when
just
you're
funny
under
what it is.
20% of your hit points, it does break. And that heals you for around 30% as well, and it can just absorb damage and save you from imminent death. So definitely, especially this bracket, it's the necklace to equip and to all keep on at all
Darok.
times.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you touched on it, but it immunes all of the incoming
Yep.
damage. Yeah. So again, if you're getting hit by 10 different attacks, all of that's going to be nullified, and that Phoenix.
Oh, they're throwing chimp champas. They're doing their ice bursts, guys. Look at this. Chaos is erupting. Chaos.
Know who's in their team, or if they're just attacking anyone that they can see right
Well,
now.
out of every
Oh, there's Dagonoth. I don't know which one, but there's a Dagonoth. Looks like it's Rex or something.
awful lot of them, and they have completely swarmed the center. I think it seems like a bit of a clean sweep for the Blue Hat Army.
Yeah, the Blue Hats are doing an amazing job. You just look around on here and you can see so many of them. I'm wondering whether the breach monsters might be able to.
Oh, Blue Hats looking to take out most of the opposition. The Blue Hat Squadron. Oh, this guy's in the freaking...
Gee, I don't think it's going to pay out for them.
It's a dangerous one. The fog, of course, starting to hit that player for 5s and 6s, and if you're caught outside of this final area, you will go down to the fog, and that's not the most fun way to go with a Deadman Armageddon, taking part in the finale. Looking in the middle once again, it looks like we have Supreme just sending
won.
water surges into multiple
Luke's
people. A
is
lot
not
of these
playing
breach
this, I
monsters,
think.
they are AoE attacks as well. So if you're praying, let's say, mage against a magician that's attacking the other team, suddenly you've got like, I don't know, what a ranger row just coming in and sending some chinchompas at you, catching you off guard.
Oh man, I'm nervous, squad. I'm nervous. Hopefully these guys don't backstab me. We have a strong team right here, guys. You know? Hopefully they don't BS me.
That will be using Blood Barrage on all of its opponents, and it will actually heal itself. So it's a very dangerous NPC to come across, and it basically forces you to protect magic to an extent, which will then allow, you know, potentially these rangers to use a dark bow on you, or just use magic short bow.
Look at all the coins.
Yep, exactly.
So it really makes you question, what should I be playing right now? You've got an Abyssal Demon there that spawned in. The special attack for that can do crazy amounts of damage if you're not protecting melee. And some players might not even have protect from melee because there's such low combat levels. They might have chosen just to get, you know, maybe protect from range, and that's it.
Oh, I see so many chins flying at the top right of the screen.
Right, has 200 people in the middle, no clans list. Oh my gosh. The onslaught.
This clan was waiting for the opportunity for the full push them into the final area.
Look at the tanks.
They may have left
The tanks
it a
are
little bit
tanking
too
it.
long, but just the blue hats are just dominating right now. They will
Blue
be caught
hats.
at the staircase and obviously getting clumped.
Dude, that guy in Verox is just tanking every hit.
They're in a bit of a vice here. They've only got one way down, and if they walk down that staircase, well, they're going to get frozen. They're going to get caught in that clump, and that is the worst situation that you want to have.
It's like a private
Originally,
server.
we saw a completely different team in that finale area, but the blue hats, they just came in and
Oh
cleared
my
that team,
gosh.
and now they're holding that defensive position. And as you saw, it's so powerful to do that because you can just instantly kill people when they're running.
So
into
many
huge clumps.
operatives.
You've got a lot of chins, a lot of AoE attacks. You can just take out people so quickly.
This team has managed to move across that staircase and got a nice east to west spread. They're going to try and wrap around their opponents. The blue hats currently situated right in the center of Falador, next to the center of the lovely statue. They decided to stay there, but at the moment, if they're being surrounded, of course, they have nowhere to go. They will get clumped up even more. And of course, it is a numbers game, but situational
tanks
awareness and being
there's
able
a
to
clump of
target,
tanks
focus
over
on
there.
certain areas can definitely give you the upper hand, even if you don't have as many players.
Yeah, and because the blue hats, they fought earlier, does that mean that they're just going to have
There's
less
so
supplies?
many.
Yeah, exactly. So could all of the other teams that have come in a lot later, will they be able to take them out just because of that advantage of not having fought early?
Jeez, this battle is gonna take a while, man. Sheesh.
Maybe got some kind of, I don't know,
Volatile?
ballista or volatile special attack to try and take someone down in seconds. I see a lot of tanks left as well. The tanks aren't really getting focused, of course. They're not doing any damage. They're not as much of a threat right now, at least. But the last man standing in this finale does take home 3,000 US dollars. So, I mean, they could have the upper hand. They could make it out with that money like a bandit.
Yeah, we're seeing so many blue hats still, although we are seeing a lot more players. So earlier I thought the blue hats might have it in the bag, but you know what? I think they still have a lot of competition, and now it's just based down to coordination on actually trying to eliminate the other teams. And you've also got to be wary of the breach NPCs,
The blue
because they
hats
are, you know, hiding around
be going
within
down.
these massive clumps of people, so they can just do a lot of damage if you're not.
Can I win a battle, or can I win a selfie? What's up, Rubber? How you doing? We're watching the finale right now.
Incredibly powerful, and all these players are on the bottom bracket, 45-50 combat, so the DPS just isn't quite there. And what is the bigger threat right now? Is it the breach monsters that may just continue to spawn and take them on even more, or is it the opposing clans?
war.
They have to really decide very carefully.
Yeah, it's a great question. You want to avoid getting hit by the breach NPCs, but maybe you can kill the breach NPCs and get, you know, an easier breach NPC that might respawn. But then again, do you want that really powerful breach NPC to attack everyone else?
There's so
do
many
you want
tanks,
to
that's
reposition
the
your
thing.
entire team so maybe other teams will be forced to go into those breach NPCs? There's so many decisions for a team to make right now that will be pivotal to their success.
picking up food.
And there's just so many options. So anything could happen.
I am seeing so many of these tanks around the corners. I think a lot of them are rocking the consistency sigil, which means that every single hit that you do is going to be at least 1 damage. And that with, you know, a 2-tick
Look at all
for
of them.
example, could just be continuous DPS when you've got, you know, very low stats in your offensive capabilities. Damage is damage, and just, you know, trying to dwindle down your opponent's supplies.
Oh,
a lot of these tanks
the tank
are opting
strat
to
is
stay around
working.
the edges. Again, a battle of attrition, trying to stay alive as long as possible. Let all the clans fight it out, and then come in for the clean sweep. Who knows? Maybe there's actually a tank clan in here that are gonna all team up on the pures that are left at the end.
Yeah, it could be the case. The funny thing about those tanks is, again, they have very low offensive stats, so they are literally tanks. They're not going to be doing that much damage unless, like you said, they might have a consistency sigil.
Come on now. It's like an hour for the tanks. This is funny, man. They're so tanky. It's mostly tanks and pures left. I mean, it's always been that way, but oh my gosh, look at all of them. There's
Seem to have fallen, actually. They got focused, but a few are still right in the center of that statue right now. We have tank on tank action right now. There is the consistent sigil. You see the constant ones going on, even though that guy has full Justicia. He has the DFS as well. So much range defense, it doesn't matter. The consistent sigil is just going to, tear him apart with the constant damage.
And like you said earlier, the sigil of resilience, that actually heals a player's hit points very quick. And if you combine that with the regen bracelet and the rapid restore prayer, then you're going to be getting quite a few hit points every...
No tanks with Inferno Camp, though. No tanks with Inferno Camp. There will be Inferno Camps in the next bracket. Oh! Yeah, the tanks seem to be prevailing tough here, guys. The tank squad. The tank squad. Who's gonna win, the tanks or the guys in red, guys?
A few players that maybe they feel will make it to the end and not have that kind of formidable foe right in the final before there's only one person obviously takes away that $3,000 prize. But some of these guys are just dodging combat altogether in the complete corners, although they might get focused at some point. Now I've called that out.
Yeah, I'd love to see like a wide shot to see what's kind of going on in general, just to see, how many players there are still in the final. Is it looking like one big team? And there you can see. So you can't see.
Dwindled quite a lot.
You don't see that much dominance from the blue hats anymore. It's kind of a variety between different players. So you might have different teams in different corners, and obviously you've got the breach NPCs still there, still attacking the players. Whether those breach NPCs end up taking out teams because they're all kind of isolated to that interval area.
Sorry to interrupt you. It looks like the fog has started to hit everybody for 2 damage every 2 game ticks or so. Now, obviously, we talked about the sigil a minute ago, the resistance sigil that gives you HP back every few ticks, but this is going to completely cancel that out. And now, any teams that are left remaining need to really move. They need to put some pressure, because otherwise, you could just lose to not having as many supplies left at this point in the tournament.
Yeah, and you can see Vardorvis has spawned in, running up, literally sprinting around after its opponent, trying to find people, which is crazy. You've got 2 ranging rows in the to the left of the screen that are just throwing chins left, right, and centre. They are just. There's 3 ranging rows throwing chins. You want to be playing range right now. Which is actually great for the mages, because if they've got any bloodburst spells, that'll be really helpful for gaining hit points.
Absolutely, I've just seen a little assassin running around with a Dragon Warhammer. That guy is like a 1 attack or a low attack build with extremely high strength levels. He can probably bop people 40s and 50s on his account, which can potentially just one-hit anyone. So I think some of the clans have a few of those little assassins spread out to take down some key opponent members right now. Panning around, just everyone's taking damage, but really what we have to do in this situation is try and focus players one at a time, move as a squadron. Looking like there's only around under 100 players left at this point, maybe under 50 maybe.
Yeah, and so this is all playing in favour of the tank.
Yes, squad. The Armageddon has begun. The Armageddon has begun. Look at it, mostly tanks. It looks like, guys.
I'd love to see how they're doing, but yeah, there's so many tanks about, And again, the longer this lasts, the tanks are more likely to survive because the players with one defense are just going to get taken out by the.
Oh, the assassin just right
All
up the middle
tanks.
right now took down another opponent with the Dragon Warhammer bot. And obviously, most players are protecting range and magic.
Yeah.
So having the Dragon Warhammer when no one's protecting melee means he can just one-shot people. And he's going after like all the pures that he possibly can to give his team potentially the highest chance of survival.
100
There are, I
tanks
think, more
versus
tanks
500
now than there are
pures.
pures in this finale.
Yeah. It's all to play for right now. I don't think it's anyone's game. Typically in these scenarios, we see one team maybe dominate, but right now it looks like they're just still set
And it's anything goes. It looks like they're taking out.
and make
Oh, there's friendly fire going on now. There's friendly fire going on between the tanks.
tanks. And we're just going to have to see what happens with the breach NPCs and what the tanks decide to do. They are now taking 4 damage every 2 ticks, I believe. So, again, if you're a tank right now, this is exactly what you wanted. You're making it towards the finale, and
The
there's
tanks.
not many one defense cures. So it might come down to some tanks teaming up together and trying to take out other tanks. We're just going to have to see what happens.
I mean, honestly, yeah, in these finales, usually it's the clans that kind of, in multi, of course, that come out on top. But with the breach monsters, the fog damage, and on this low-level bracket, of course, I would not be surprised if there's quite a few solo players that have made it this far. No! The Falador, wait, he's alive!
Yeah, he's alive. He's a great tank. They're doing absolutely. They're wearing a dragon spear, which they must have a very weird build to have 60 attacks in this
attack.
bracket.
I don't know who this is. I should be
and
unbiased.
they're
but I'm-
spearing
Oh
people
my
out.
God.
into
Oh,
the
so he
fog.
hit
So they take
30s!
30s.
Oh, he
That-
just took down a tank! That is unbelievable! No!
That has to be
Oh,
my
he's-
favourite player I've ever seen in a Deadman finale.
Oh my God.
Whoever that was, you are amazing.
The Falador, oh no, the guard goes down. Well, looking like there's around maybe 30 players or so remaining, under 50 for sure. The Goblin comes.
Dude, that's such a good freaking strat, man. The Tankageddon. Oh, that guy is Torva.
Is that going full Torva?
It's Torva.
Oh wow!
What's
Oh
that?
wow! That is very.
He's invested a lot of money. He
impressive.
wants that $3,000 grand prize to be the last man.
How much does
surviving in this
Torva,
finale.
guys? Excuse me.
But will that get them
How
targeted?
much is Torva?
I mean, potentially it looks like it. This other tank.
How's
is
Autobot
right
playing
now.
the finale,
We have a lot of
man?
tanks taking on other tanks, of course, like we said before, the consistency sigil. And if you do accidentally step out of this final area, you're getting to 30s. I'd be surprised to see it. I'm actually not. I'm surprised that there aren't more people with that D-spear tactic. And maybe after seeing this finale in future brackets,
The tanks.
we'll see a little bit of that for the players that like trying to stay on the edges and not jump into them.
Yeah, it's the beauty of this.
Guys, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back, okay?
On that, you think there's quite limited things you can do with the builds, but as you've seen there, a dragon spear, you have an idea. You've just seen someone there get hit 30 again, going out of the zone. If you can have a teammate or someone freeze a player and then you just go, okay, they're frozen, spear them. They're guaranteed to die, whether they have Torva or not. It's a very good tactic, and I think in the future we could definitely see something like this again.
It really is just a battle of attrition right now. It depends on which tank has had the best use of their sigil choices, as well as set up their inventory to be as powerful as it can be in terms of Baru to restore ratio as well. I reckon the next minute or two, though, we'll see most of these players fall. They must be almost out of supplies now. Some tanks deciding to take down the breach monsters because they seem to be more of a threat than the other tanks are.
Yeah, as we can see, I think there was only one magic mark that was throwing magic spells. So all of these tanks, if they just protect from magic, they should be very tanky
this
against the mark.
This tank has a Blood Fury on, so that's why he's decided to start hitting the Goblin to try and get a little bit of HP back, but unfortunately it's too little too late.
And the fog has ramped up. It is now hitting 6s. So the players are going to be taking a lot of damage in quick succession. So now it is truly down to, do players have well-fed? How have they conserved their food for this finale? Who's going to have enough food to just keep on healing through that damage?
Alright,
Obviously,
guys,
a lot
I'm
of these
back.
players, I think everyone is a tank.
Is the
So
Torva
at
guy
this
still
point,
alive?
No one can actually do that much damage. So it is purely a contest to see who is,
Who's the
has
tankiest tank?
inventory management, who's used sigils that might boost, such as well-fed, might boost their food that they have. It's they're using all of these redemption.
Redemption flicks constantly, tick perfect. Really interesting as well, we have the other
Dang.
ranges, the AoE chins being thrown, the NPCs, and you've got a few tanks that are running into other tanks to try and hit that AoE damage and try and take the opposition out, which is very clever as well. Looks like around
Giant
20 players
goblins.
remaining now, and in the next minute or two I think they will all fall.
Yeah,
So good.
it's looking absolutely wonderful. This looks like anyone's game, which is just lovely to see.
The monsters win.
You know, one clan that
clan,
takes
yeah.
it off. But right now, I think it could have just been a random person that thought, I'm going to participate in the finale with a cool tank build, and they've made it this far, and they've
Torva
survived,
has fallen.
You know, potentially over 1,000 other people to get to this moment.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me actually if these players are solo, to be honest, because nobody seems to be teaming together and trying to take players on.
Anything goes, squad.
Decided to off each other, and a battle of survival is against the breach monsters and the fog more than it is each other.
Yeah, the players really want to make sure they're as far away from these breach NPCs as possible, because the breach NPCs, apart from the fog, are the things that are going to do the most damage to the players, because obviously they don't do much damage themselves, so it's all down to the breach NPCs and the fog to
That's
take
so cool,
them
guys.
down. And they just need to stick, you know, you see a breach NPC going to a certain area, you just need to run to that opposite corner and just hope that you've got enough food. And stay away from Vardorvis. Vardorvis runs, sprints after you, and does melee, and is very powerful.
We see a few rot names in the mix right now. Obviously, a clan that we'll talk about a little bit later. I saw Clipper go down. I believe he is a content creator as well. 10, 15 people left now. The breach monsters all pathing south. Again, if you've got magic bark or you use AoE spells, you want to try and run into your opponents. But any second now, we'll have one final tank remaining that wins $3,000 cash prize.
Yeah, that's a great strategy that you just said. If you're currently getting targeted and you've got Protect from Rage on, so you're protecting correctly.
Yeah,
you
like
just
this guy
need
over
to-
here, walking into the corner.
Yeah, you just need to run into people that aren't protecting the correct prey, and ranging your own magic mark, they're really going to help you.
Yeah, looking like most players out of supplies. This
Oh,
one
man.
tank though got full HP currently, and here they go. They're running into the other players that don't have the right protection prayers up. Looks like 50 mission.
I believe that's solo
Could that
mission.
be solo mission? The content creator?
I believe
Maybe.
it might be if I remember correctly.
Well, he's tanking a several
There's a
breach
rock
monsters
guy.
right now, but somehow
Few
managed
rock
to win
guys.
the goblin, trying to stay alive as long as he can. We have maybe the last 10 players left currently.
Yeah, it's a top 10. It's so close. They've done so well to get to this point, to survive
Top 10
everything
guys?
that's been going on. And they are now just falling, you know, one by one. They're taking so much damage every tick. So it's just, who's going to
Honestly,
live?
the fact that these guys have survived this long, getting hit constant sixes is just mind-blowing. I thought this would be over quite a bit ago, but these guys were prepared. They expected that this ending, I suppose, and no one really knew what was going to happen. But their inventories clearly were stacked to the brim with food.
Yeah, something really interesting. They've been using redemption to keep on getting hit points back. So if they bought loads of prayer potions, that means technically
That's
they
an
have
advantage
so
for sure.
much
Redemption
hit points. Yeah, because
seeming
that's
cracked
not bad.
here.
If you're low hit points, Saradoma Bruise, they're not going to do that much.
Absolutely.
But then if you've got something, a sigil that, you know, maybe stops doses being...
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That means you've got even more chances to use redemption and survive, which is maybe why some of these players are doing so well. You've got a player in the middle there, just sitting still, just
It's
letting
not being redemption flicky. He's actually on pretty much full HP.
He's not getting attacked by anything because he's just kind of sat in the middle and played it cool for this entire time, whereas everyone's been running
terms of maybe staying.
We're back, guys.
Waiting defense to come in, and then in a good situation catching people at the third end, for example, you've got the staircase, or further south, probably south, kind of, you know, get those clumps going and then stop enemy forces from coming into that final area. But currently, the clan is fighting. Maybe it's just a bunch of guys having a good time and enjoy the finale.
Yeah, so lots of tell that they're just trying to fight for that finale area and then re-gear if they die. And you know what? It looks like everyone wants to fight, so we should just start the finale now.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that is a very good strategy, a very good point to bring up. Is that obviously if you're able to die at this point and take down your opponent.
That is 20 seconds.
Now, Ice Barrage we touched upon. It's an ancient magic spell. Requires 90.
Alright, guys, we're on to the next bracket. We're on to next bracket, guys. So.
Oh, right there. They're all gonna clump. They're all gonna clump. Barrage that. That north side. Take that north side. Take that northeast side. So barrage.
Uh-oh. Oh, it is getting clumped.
Watch your clumps. Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. You can all right now. Barrage that. They're all in fucking clumps. They're all in clumps. They're all in clumps. Hit that. Hit that. Hit that. I need somebody else to stream it. Listen, start hitting that. Start hitting.
Ice burst, which is it's not that great. You know, it still hits a lot of players, but the damage it does isn't that great, and it only lasts for 10 seconds. But Ice Barrage is such a long distance; it can really help your team where you want to hit. If you get a big clump of people when you Ice Barrage them in a certain area, you can tell your entire team. You've got 20 seconds to tell your team, "Hey, everyone, focus this spot." And you're likely to do a lot of damage. So here you're going to see people getting frozen in spots they probably don't want to get frozen because they're a very easy target for the other teams to just, take them out because they've just got that freeze is just such a long period of time.
Yeah, not only that, but also even though these guys are pures, they've got 94 mage. Ice Barrage hits a 30 minimum. Now with Elder Chaos Druid Robes, with the Occult Necklace, with Mystic Might percentage damage increase, with the Volatile Staff now as well, the Corrupt Volatile Staff, some of these pures are going to be hitting with aggression too. 40 pluses with Barrage. Now 40 on 9 different targets simultaneously. That's one person, let alone lots. If the organisation is there, if they're able to clump up and all attacks.
Welcome, Camp. And Camp.
Breeze.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of these players, they are just protecting from Mage. Obviously, because these players were...
Yes, guys, do not record this.
So before the permadeath stage actually began, they might be a lot lower on food now. So all of these people that were just fighting prematurely,
nice.
They're very likely to get taken out the second, a stronger team comes around. So it's going to be interesting to see, was the fighting at the beginning worth it? Were they just doing it for a bit of fun because they thought, what, we want to enjoy this fight as much as possible? You can see right now, there's different clumps of people fighting. To the top of the screen, there's multiple people dying in very good gear, so they were clearly intending to, last as long as they could and potentially win. But there's just so many people fighting right now.
I guess one of the big advantages of being this final area before the fog pushes you in is that if you leave it a little too late before you're stuck in the fog, you're taking damage constantly from that, and also, only got these.
I would walk down.
Keep hitting west, keep hitting west. Hold your ground, hold where you're at. Keep doing damage west. Listen, you guys can edge it a little bit more west. Edge it a little bit more west. They're all fucking pushing away from you. You're clearing them. You're clearing them. Keep doing damage.
They can before they enter that final zone.
Yeah, and right now they're all just fighting for that.
Listen, that north side, hold where you.
You can see a team maybe coming from the north. That northern area is likely to be single combat area, so only one person can attack another person. And then to the south, there's it's a multi-combat area, so multiple people can attack each other. Now, if the players to the north or on the screen to the east of the screen, if they just stay in single and keep on barraging those people in multi, they can get a lot of free damage on that multi team. And then when they do run in inevitably later on, they'll do a lot of damage. Here we can see maybe a team from the east or on the left of your screen is hitting the team that is in the defending position. This team might have just potentially seen an opportunity to just come in and try and take that defensive position.
Yeah, it looks like the team on the left-hand side aren't really getting into the mix as much, and they're not as willing to get clumped up. But the team to the right, a lot of them just went straight in for it. And I guess in these multi-situations, experience, under pressure, being able to eat and hit back and actually taking part, not just being focusing on eating yourself, that's what makes the difference in these fights. A lot of it is a numbers game, of course. More players, output. But at the same time, tactics, skill, not getting clamped together, being able to hit and eat at the same time, pray correctly, those are the things that really make the difference.
And all of that is so crucial, but then you add in breach monsters to the mix as well, and it just adds an entire new layer that you might not have experienced before that will completely throw off some multi-teams. They're used to, this team's hitting from the east, they're used to all of this, but they're not used to, Jad's behind us, what are we going to do? So, yeah, it's going to throw off a lot of people, and that player just got one hit. Again, the DPS on these builds is so high, and you can get taken out within seconds if you're not paying attention.
Some cheeky tactics here. I wonder if this is one big team with a few spies inside that are picking off people from the inside, or if it's just a bunch of players that are solo that decided to, clump up together because they're strength in numbers and they're slowly getting hit one by one. But one of the big tactics that these teams use, of course, is to infiltrate each other's forces and then, barrage from the inside and try and go unnoticed, but take down the numbers without really being hit themselves from behind the lines.
It is a very cheeky tactic, and that is why you typically want your team to be full of people you can completely trust. And unfortunately, when you do try and, maybe mass recruit a bunch of people, you are going to end up with some people who, may not have the best intentions for your team, but instead for their team.
Yep.
So you need to carefully vet when you're looking for players. But at the same time, you'll get a lot of players.
Rogue Devo, the guy goes down in the middle. Love to see that as well. A lot of these guys sporting the volatile staff. Again, we're talking about damage output on pures. These guys can hit 70 to 80s. They can literally one-hit someone with a volatile special. And, again, snipe from the inside, or in general focus down maybe some tanks or people they feel are more of a threat with better gear.
Yeah, I actually got hit by a volatile nightmare staff at 82.
Wow.
And in this bracket, the 51-70 bracket, and do you know what my hit points was?
0.
No, I was 77 hit points, so they hit over my max HP, but luckily I had a trusty Saradomin brew, so I overate it and I survived. But It was a very close call. So again, like you said, people could literally just snipe each other if they wanted to. If you just see someone, like a range tank, they typically have lower hit points, you just use one of those specs on them, you could just one-hit them straight away.
Now, this team here that have been, edging on the side of the Falador, we have a Jad spawning. The Breach Monsters are beginning to come in.
Yeah.
Now, will these players decide to take it down or maybe try and lure it into the enemy packs? Have to wait and see for that. This team right here is actually situated in a bit of an awkward spot. They have enemies to the left and obviously having to push into that final area to the right as well. They might get clumped from either side, and that will not be a great situation. We have another Falador guard.
Yeah, not quite a Falador guard, but hopefully they can, pull off the same antics that the last player did with that dragon spear. It was crazy to see, and you never know what they could pull out. They've got 28 inventory slots. They could have something sneaky up their sleeve.
I mean, maybe that's the strat, right? You make yourself look like a bit of a noob. Actually, you've got 28 brutes sitting there and all the perfect sigils, and you just managed to outlast your opponents.
This team is looking like they were taking out Jad. These players are taking out the Breach NPCs, I believe, in the hope that an easier one might respawn. Because these Breach NPCs, once you kill them, they're not just going to go.
No.
There's a portal. There's a lot spawning. So if you take one out, you better hope it's a nicer one, because, if you get Jad, you can get hit a lot of damage. So maybe it is a good idea to take that one out. But if you get an easier one that's just doing melee, such as Cerberus, maybe you leave that one, because, realistically, it's only going to bite a little bit if it's next to you. So just run away and you might be okay.
Looking like this team's just waiting for the finite moment to enter this final zone. Wrapping round, they are aware that there's a team to the west, of course, from either their spies or maybe watching the live stream, to be fair. They have to try and get into position as best they can. And it looks like they're taking down Grado now. Of course, the ranged AoE attack can be quite a threat if they're offering mage from the ancient magic spells. They've wrapped around to the north gate to Tabalade.
Literally, like freaking hundreds of players left. It's not even rendering all the players on screen, guys, because there's so many players left. This is gonna take a while, but not that long, guys, because pretty soon the chip damage will start going in and everything. So
is very strong, and it does hit quite high with its melee. It does consistently change targets, so you're not going to get purely focused by it, but it is very powerful. And here you can see there's just a few people casting cheeky ice barrages upon other players, and you know, that might just be a random person trying to betray their team, or you know, they might just be trying to hit like the goblin, for example. You could use blood barrage on these NPCs to heal yourself up, so you don't have to use any of your vital food that you need for the very end.
So that's gonna be the plan. Over there it's singles, guys. Over there it's singles. We can relax.
Flying to that other team, you have to be really careful with your positioning. And is that a guard? I think. I don't know if
An
that's
actual
a
card
guard
was
or
it a player? We're not too sure on that one. In terms of teams right now, we have this team to the east, the team to the southwest, team to the northwest, and there seems to be a team also south of the Falador
get a
Gate as
Falador
well.
teleport.
So 4 large alliances forming and waiting for their moment to strike.
Yeah, I think this bracket is going to go a lot faster than the last one, purely because the last one, everyone was a tank.
No, Daryl got a kill, no shot!
What, do you know what Dark hit?
There was a lot of numbers there. I have on my screen, to be honest, but he definitely took
J-Rock got a kill,
got
dude.
kill credit right there.
Obviously, Darrock, the lower hit points you are, typically when you use
Yeah.
Darrock, the higher you can hit. Darrock has 200 hit points, so if you get Darrock...
Let me swap the rage bot. I forgot they put overloads in this one, guys. Oh, you know what I need to go get? Sigil of the Wellfed. How much is it going for, guys? Someone's out of it. It's actually dirt cheap right now. Molly! So I think we'll swap restoration for welfare, because restoration doesn't work in multi. Hop hop. I guess we'll keep on aggression. Perfect, perfect. Sand fuse. Let's get more shit. Wow. Who's won't even buy? Alright, let's watch the stream. Sorry, guys.
The East is doing such a fantastic job of taking down players left and right. You can see them all moving as one unit and trying to, focus down targets one at a time. You've got them all in TeamSpeak or Discord screaming, "Get this guy northeast, take him down, he's got this name, get him, get him, get him."
And especially with the Ice Barrage lasting 20 seconds, you have so much time to pile that player and focus on that player. So it's just so pivotal to have good communication in this scenario.
Oh yeah, of course, the strategy, the communication, working in synergy as a team, that's what makes the difference. And that's what these clans, these pure clans I talked about earlier, EOP, Misfits, and any other pure clan that's here, they've been playing together for so many years. They do this routinely every single weekend. And we have Jad trying to jump in on the action.
Any player to the southeast of this finale area, they want to stay there, because if Jad, starts focusing them, it could be a bad time.
Or you could maybe try, draw him into the mix, right into the middle, so we start sending random fireballs at players that aren't really praying correctly.
Like Jad, he's just not quite tall enough to be firing over those walls. Unfortunately for us, but fortunately for the players participating, they've got one less thing to have to focus on. Obviously, there's already so many breach NPCs that are just taking damage.
Prime here as well, using ranged AoE attacks on everybody. Everyone's switching to prey range, but obviously then you're
Cerberus just
at
spawned.
odds of being taken
Cerberus.
down by the barrage clumps and getting barraged out.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm seeing so many fours, and then I realised the fog is now around the finale area. So all players now really want to be in the finale area. The fog damage, it increases slowly, but it consistently increases. So that player you can see on the right of the screen, the DPS is just going up and up and up. They're probably frozen right now. I'm surprised no one's attacking them, but maybe everyone's just so focused on not dying to teams and not dying to breach NPCs. They're finally unfrozen. Will they get in? They did manage to get in, so they can relax a little bit, but they need to make sure they keep protect from range on, otherwise they might die to prime.
Seems to be two big forces left, northeast and then to the west. They're trying to stay out of combat as long as they can, maybe pick off a few targets. The team to the west actually has a lot more numbers than the team to the northeast. Maybe they just evaded combat
There's like
a little
10
bit
of
longer
us.
right there, and again they're just trying to get out of range of these breach NPCs. You got Grado spawning, look all.
There's like 10 of us squad. But we're with skill specs. Hopefully they don't BS me. We got this squad. We got this squad. We have a great team here. What's up, Simona? Yo, Small Tech, how we doing? Your client's blocking it? I'm sorry. I was just getting ready. There's like 10 of us. Hold on. Let's go over here. I think we might break off and just go singles, guys. Do we go with them or just go singles, guys?
Can see.
We might just get chipped off really quick if we... I think they might kill me. They might kill me though, squad. They might kill me.
Whenever they engage, they're starting to edge their ways into the middle and push into each other. Now the twos are hitting, of course, and here's what it's going to come down to: really knowledge of the game mechanics, being able to eat and output DPS simultaneously.
I've just seen one range tank running to the west. If this range tank can stay low enough, they might have an amazing chance of surviving longer, because they're a tank. They're built to survive for as long as possible. There's another one in the middle as well. There are a few range tanks, and if they manage to outlast these other players, they've probably got an amazing chance to win, because the other players, they're one defense. Any breach NPCs attacking them, they're going to do so much damage to those players. But the tanks, they're just going to tank everything. So
Hold on, guys. Let me try to use Sigil of the Well-Fed. It's gonna boost up my heals. It's like... I gotta use it with the anglerfish, right? Come on, boost me up. There it is, 144 HP. That is what we need. Alright.
yeah, and the fact that this player is using Blood Blitz, that's quite respectful. And in a multi-fight, you don't typically see respect, so that would indicate to me that this might be one big team, and now they're just focusing the players that aren't with them. So that could be the case.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, potentially they're deciding to take down the people that maybe they had in their alliance. Just they can force their own members that are trusted to take home that $3,000 grand prize.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that merge together to form one bigger team. They've taken out all the quote-unquote competition, and now they're just gonna fight. Do they truly want to win?
Who do they trust with the money for the Airbnb? That's the
We're gonna do so good. Guys.
Players and they
We should have made a tank. We should have made a tank. Excuse me.
Again, Prime moving up. They're all moving together, trying to take down that tank. As we saw from the first bracket, the tank did
Oh
take
gosh,
it,
there's
and
like
that seems to be one of the bigger threats.
there's not
in this
many
scenario
left.
When it comes down to the last few players.
There's not many left.
There's a range tank, so they actually have some DPS and some defense, which might be pivotal to them surviving. Obviously, there's a
No,
range
it's
tank
alright,
with
I'll-
55 defense. I would have only expected
It's not
70 or
hell.
something. Yeah, because they're going to have a lot less hit points and defensive stats. So I'm keen to see kind of what happens here. Obviously, everyone's quite dispersed, running out away from the breach NPCs. You can see a 57 on that player in the bottom right of your.
We are going to. We just gotta clump them. We gotta clump. If we clump them.
Squad, mother moves, give him a
Jad,
something.
take the Jad hit.
The Jaguar
Yeah.
item is really cool.
Yeah, they look true.
Dude, that guy
I'm
has
surprised
Duriel,
that's still-
Orvis,
that's
and
still
Jad
going,
on him.
bro.
Yeah, he's done.
Dude, look at him, dude, and Supreme.
Oh
I would
my
expect
God.
because
There is no clan chat. We're just going like this, guys. I don't want to go with that squad. Alright, guys.
That was very lucky. Is it tank versus tank right now?
it is tank versus tank. It turns out the tanks are just so powerful in this bracket. I wonder if these two tanks are part of a team, or if they could just be solo players that have just been running around, letting everyone fight and just trying to survive as much as possible. Right now, I feel like the person in the black D-hides, got higher hit points. Maybe they've got more supplies,
And he's
they're
started to
attacking the
engage.
other player. This is exactly what you want to do, but you need to make sure that you're playing it right and you're praying correctly against Jad, especially because that could just be an insta kill.
Oh, he tanked!
Tanked a mage hit. This is where you really want to be getting your prayers right against Jad, because it could just be an insta hit, although this player could have the sigil of titanium. So all of the damage from these breach NPCs could be significantly reduced by 60%, which again, it shows the importance of that player
Oh,
just
the Blood Moon guy goes down. We have a winner of the 50 to 70 combat bracket.
another winner.
The fireworks going off. $3,000 coming in for Alex.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Alex that is still running around, trying to survive, but the breach NPCs are gone. Alex is the winner. I never would have guessed a player kind of in this gear would have won. I would have fully expected, maybe just a pure in a team to have won, but done very well. Still has a Phoenix necklace as well, so still have that little bit of
quite food left, yeah.
health as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. The wizard boots, the black D-hand, like the shield room crossbow, showing the occasional bolt in as well. Congratulations to Alex. That was the 50-70 column.
I'm too scared to do that, Olive. We will annihilate them. Ice barrage! Alright, next we got bracket 3, guys. Bracket 3 is next.
So we've got further bracket finales later on that are going to be higher combat, even more to play for, because, you know, it takes a lot of time to actually build these accounts. So, you know, I'd expect the most competitive and, you know, the biggest win to potentially be the 111 to 126 bracket.
Yeah, I honestly expect the 3 to 50 to be the busiest, since it's like the least amount of time invested into making an account. But to have this one being over 1,000 people and by several hundred larger than the previous 2 that we've had, that's really exciting. Again, I know a lot of alliances are forming in this bracket. I think it's probably the most contended bracket for this, so this should be a really exciting one to watch.
Yeah, did you have any specific teams that you want to
shout
shout out?
I'll have to bring up on my notes momentarily when we jump into the mix. But in terms of the 70.90 brackets, which kind of accounts are we going to be expecting? Well, at this level, we have 45 defense and 40 defense accounts, of course, Berserkers, and the Marine Jaws, if you want to call them that, Shawnee, sorry. And then we also have, of course, a few 70 defense tanks as well. Although these tanks are going to have offensive capabilities too. They're going to have barrage. We're going to see the Chinchompas flying left and right once again. We're going to see Gobbler's Dungeon Gear, even Armadillo as well for lots of defense as well coming into the mix. Yeah, this should be a really competitive one.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes, because, you know, the first bracket, 45 to 50, we didn't know what to expect. We've never seen that type of bracket, that low-level gameplay. They were fighting, you know, throughout the build-up, which I didn't expect. Typically, we always see people hiding until the very last second. So that was, you know, crazy to see. And then, again, in the 51 to 70 bracket, everyone was fighting straight from the get-go. So are we going to see that in this bracket? Are players going to play it how we typically see, where they all just hide and wait until the very last second? Or
Drop trading is enabled, guys.
that defensive position, or is it worth it? Do the breach NPCs having more of an...
Drop trading is enabled. Uh-oh, there is an opposing team. We gotta get ready to take guys like that out, guys. But it will be no problem. We got this going. Oh wait, let me get overload. I forgot overload. There we go. Overloads are stronger. Shall we get Vengeance Sigil, guys?
Such as blighted overloads, they, you know, just to mix things up. So we did actually keep that for the finale and for the rest of it. So everyone has seen all the NPCs. There won't be any further surprises.
No further surprises.
Although participants do now know, you know, kind of how prevalent the breach NPCs actually are in the finale.
Yeah.
Before this finale started on the 45 to 50 bracket, they had no idea. You know, they didn't know. Is there going to be one breach NPC? Is there going to be 20? But now they know there's a decent amount. They're spread all around. Maybe that's changed players' locations that they want to defend.
I can imagine some players being absolutely gutted if they, you know, end up being taken down with half their inventory left over because of misflicking a Jad or getting claw specced out by the Jaguar warriors. Awful to feel like.
Yeah, hopefully these players, obviously the servers closed, they shut down yesterday at midday. So players have had, you know, over 24 hours to kind of take a break, refresh themselves, maybe sleep a bit more if they weren't sleeping because they're just having so much fun playing. So hopefully a lot of the players will be refreshed and just, you know, excited to get into the action. I know a lot of players are participating in multiple brackets because, you know, some players just love multi-PKing so much that this is a great opportunity for them, a great opportunity for clans to kind of show what they're about and participate for money as well from the old school. So
yeah, of course, $3,000 on the line in each of these bracket tournaments. It's everything to play for. As I mentioned before, a lot of these teams do have multiple accounts they've been training up over the past 2 weeks, to participate as many as possible, to take as many wins home and flex that they are the superior clan. Again, about the clan stuff, we will get onto that when we jump into the fights, maybe we can actually identify a couple as well. It is quite difficult to know because everyone's in very, very similar gear. Everyone's kind of maxed out to the teeth in a best in slot. I'm having a look already in this bracket. We'll have a lot of Barrows gears.
Best in slot gear. Tonight we got a drop party going on.
This one is Elder Robes. Might see some Arim sets as well.
Turn volume up, right?
Yeah, in general, more DPS output, but also more tanking capabilities too.
I wonder if players have decided to change out their sigils. After seeing the first 2 finale brackets, I wonder if they're thinking, you know what, maybe we do rock more like titanium, for example, to take less DPS from the breach NPCs. Because again, people didn't know how impactful they would be, and they might not be able to get those sigils anymore if they haven't, predicted this or tried to work towards getting all sigils available. They might
trying to buy them last minute when there's only a few left going around circulating. Difficult.
Yeah.
Not preparing well enough perhaps, but I think one of the main criticisms last time round was that the finale didn't feel like an apocalypse, and this time the Armageddon. We have these breach monsters here to add that spice into the mix and to add that extra dimension of strategy, like we mentioned before, about kind of pulling the AoE mobs into different packs and away from your team, but into other teams, or having to think about Jad that can one hit you at any moment.
Yeah, no. So a great thing about this bracket as well is, as a result of Varlamore, we have the Perilous Moon armors. So players were actually going for 50 defense builds this time rather than 45
in this bracket,
defense.
of course.
So it's completely shaken up the meta. The first time, obviously, we've seen it in Deadman.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we'll get to see anyone, in those outfits using them, or is the 70 defense build too strong with maybe Augury, because you can use that now.
With 40 defense. Yeah, with 1 defense even.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Might see the Augury coming into impact, of course, giving you more magic defense as well. And like you mentioned, the Varlamore gears. We saw a character in the previous tournament bracket who had the full Blood Moon set, and that has so much magic defense as well. So that makes it really strong, as well as to have that strength bonus as well. Flying with a corrupt Void Wake out of nowhere. We've not seen too many of the corrupt weapons thus far because people have had quite low stats. Seen a few corrupt Dark Bows being shot every now and again, or maybe the corrupt Volatile stuff.
We got this going. We got this.
All the information as a...
Alright guys, 71 through 90 next. Then it'll be 90 through 110. Emma! Oh, they're battling already, guys. The battle has commenced.
Can't 100% confirm, but one is IF Infliction, and this is a clan that probably pulls again over 100 players. And these guys, you probably see the ROT IF names in game all over the place because they're in a big alliance together. These guys have been fighting all week long with these other teams as well. We might have GSG in here, who are a Australian singles team. So shout out to another Australian clan out there as well, might be alliance with them too, as well as a bunch of smaller teams that we're not sure if they're part of these alliances or in separate ones. And of course we also have Lit, and Lit is another team founded by, I believe, Deadbotting and some other content creators back in the day. Be the Victim, I think, was a strong part of them back when they first came out many years ago. They played every DMM together as well. So
I can't wait for can't wait when it's our turn, guys. Can't wait when it's our turn. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot.
Has a team said, okay, we are going hard for this bracket, we are going to get the best gear, everyone's going to fully gear up, and they've made it mandatory potentially?
Yeah, so for this bracket in particular, I believe that the Vitality and the Chivalry Legions Alliance, these guys have based themselves in this bracket. Like I mentioned before, these guys are main clans that PK every single weekend, one being predominantly Dutch clan, the other being predominantly Australian clan, and their main goal is to take down Raw. Now, Infliction as well and Lit, both these clans as well have been in this bracket. For the most part, they can be on these Zerg builds and fighting multi, but also have a lot of fun in the single with all the new corrupt weaponry and having access to these prayers that you've allowed for one defense as well. We have another Falador party room going on.
Oh my
god! You can't have Armageddon occurring without a quick party just before the end. I wonder whether they're actually maybe dropping food supplies in there and stuff to help out some random players that don't have anything. That player's looking very scary with their is that a crab claw, I believe? Maybe they can take out someone. And someone's even got their kitten out, and they're just playing with the kitten. Well, Armageddon, you need to make sure your kitten's strong and ready for action.
These guys are having a finale of their own. They're having a great time.
Having fun watching, yeah. It's pretty fun, yeah. I mean, I trained a week straight for this, and then I quit. If anyone's wondering why I quit the Deadman Mode series, I got... There's a bunch of factors. I'll make a video later on it. But this is the finale, guys. This is the finale. So sit down, strap in. We got a long one. Grab some food. Do what you gotta do.
This is how much your blood barrage spells will heal you. It slightly extends the amount of time an ice barrage will do. So, there's a lot of new weaponry that we're going to be seeing coming out now. I think I've seen someone in that massive clump of people with a whip and an adamant plate, which I wouldn't expect to see in that massive pile of everyone being in, max tank and max mage. But hey, so in front of you, it looks like, there's only maybe 6 or 7 players there. But then if you look at how many skulls there are in that one spot, it looks like that's probably quite a big team.
Oh, and they've got the rot names.
They've got the rot names. There's a lot.
Dude, Rot's always gonna win. Rot's always gonna win, Scott.
All with a heavy ballista, and they all just start targeting people. They might do very well, but they need...
Looks like it hasn't started yet, but it will very soon. I didn't know there's a grace period before we can attack.
I don't PK or have little PKs, 61%. I have a few PKs, 15%. I like PKing frequently, 7%. Bro, trust me, I already said this to chat. 99% of our boys had no experience, and we literally basically won that. I'll take that as a W any day of the week. We did extremely fucking well.
See, the fog is pushing people now from Varrock towards Barbarian Village, and they're going to further get pushed to the west.
Does anyone want to imagine one of these is dangerous
now from the fog?
Never mind.
They really want to start pushing to the west.
What do you mean by that?
Will again just gradually get shot.
I was going to go on someone's account for the finals.
Barbarian Village to avoid that. Now, these could be other teams as well that I've not mentioned, of course. We have like CD as well, Complete Domination. They're also alliance with Rot with around 80 people. We have other clans as well taking part in this that maybe haven't reached out to me. Element, for example, other big names out there. But right now, these two alliances are the big forces, the big battle that's going to occur.
Yeah, and as you can see, all their communication right now is everyone you need to spread from north to the south so we can run in like an entire army and just charge at the opponents. You can see there the breach NPCs have just spawned, so players are going to have to go towards the finale
Let me
area
drop the Din's
because
bulwark.
you know the fog is coming. When those breach NPCs spawn, the fog is very close to the finale area, so we're about to see a lot of fighting happening, and this team is just taking out the breach NPCs. They want to get rid of them, although they could just leave them, run to the west, and maybe let those breach NPCs do some damage, but again, they want to keep that defensive position, which is vital for holding off teams, and if players are running in late, getting hit by fog, this team is going to, potentially just wipe them extremely easily because they'll be taking so much damage. There you can see.
Look at this standoff.
This standoff. There is no man's land right in the middle. You don't want to go there. Well, they can see players to the bottom of the screen. They're using those trees as cover. You might be able to tactically, run behind one tree, run behind the oak tree, and then run behind another tree and get a good, closing distance to the enemy. But then again, you will be clumping in that area, and the area of effect attacks will just do so much damage to you. Here we can see a different team. We've not seen anything about this team yet. They are kind of out of nowhere. Oh no, we saw these earlier. They were outside Doric's house. They've paid him a visit, said hello, and now they've come back around to this area. We did see a team go down these stairs earlier and get absolutely wiped out.
Yeah, this is the difficulty. You've got 3 different clans here at a standoff. The thing is about the defending bracket right now, the guys that are actually in Falador already, they're going to be split in terms of which pile do we focus on, and might be caught in the middle, so they might have to retreat a little bit and reposition themselves a little bit more wisely. This clan to the north, it could be Lit, like I said before. It could be a different team that we've not spoken about. There seems to be 3, like I said, major alliances in here. Vit plus CL versus Lit versus CD plus Rot plus IF plus maybe GSG plus maybe DL's in here as well. There are so many big names in the clanning scene, and I'd love to talk about them more, but I do not have the time. Looks like the team on the east is running into the west, deciding to engage in combat. Will the team to the north also join the mix? We have freeze clumps being hit from either side, and chompers flying left and right, imploding on the brains of their opponents. It's a massacre, Manx.
Yeah, the teams at the ramp, they need to be running in right now. Obviously, there's so much going on here, we can't see what's going on up there, but they want to run in right now while that team is distracted. If they wait right now, they're going to let the defending team hold out the team to the east of them, and then they're going to, let...
Crazy how the world works like that, huh, Kent? I was just thinking about you as well. The grand finale.
Their best to try and get some kind of competitive edge, but there are just so many players on either side of this fight.
Yeah, and there's going to be people.
Don't go out there. There's arbiters, and they will attack. There are arbitrators. Oh, he's dead. I remember that guy from the other bracket. Oh, let's watch this.
For Vit and CL, we're talking about how badly they wanted to best Rot, and obviously Rot and IF as well have had this constant feud in this bracket, so it must be these 2 gigantic forces clashing, trying to take over the
but it's looking like they're
We have
killing
returned.
NPCs right now.
Yeah, trying to take down the Jad, of course. You can't lose any members to an unsuspecting range or mage hit out of nowhere. Yeah, looks like the guys that were defending, actually, I see a lot of Max Barrow sets, and I would assume it was them, and they actually came out on top, which is honestly very surprising that they took down, attacking forces from every single side and still stayed alive. Looking to the south right now, it looks like they're just trying to pick off, single target piles. They find an enemy inside their ranks right now, and they just call out their name in TeamSpeak, and then everyone turns around and one-shots them pretty much. They have so much DPS capabilities, especially with this many numbers. But obviously as well, you might have a few spies in the mix that are just barraging from the inside, and you're thinking to yourself, who's hitting us? Which way are we looking? And it's right next to them, some guy just, rogue barraging to stay alive.
Yeah, to be fair, if this is just one team that has managed to survive, they might just say, okay, everyone, it is a free-for-all, good luck. And now they're just barraging each other. They're just saying, whoever wins, wins. We did what we came to achieve. We took out the other teams. They literally defended the finale position from the get-go. Obviously, that player.
I mean, potentially, equally, I do remember seeing a load of ballistas towards the east, right? That rot team, and I've just seen a bunch of ballista hits flying out of nowhere. So it's really hard to tell. Was it the attacking aggressors that took the win here, or was it the defending unit that had hundreds of people managed to hold off in time? Who knows?
It's a great point. I'm seeing some characters that do
we
look
not
like
follow
Rot,
him
so I'm
no more?
guessing it is very likely to be Rot. And I think they've got to the stage where they're happy with what they've done, and now they're just gonna fight it out, see who gets the win out of all of them. You can see Juriel again running around, as well as Bandos just doing some damage. But yeah, they're just having a friendly fight now, I think.
Yeah, I mean, trying to stay alive. I mean, there's probably a few people that are maybe in the ranks right now that they don't want to see here. I see a few single target piles, people dropping like flies left and right, to be honest. Maybe 100 left currently. They're all just trying to stay alive, blood barraging in the middle. But a lot of them are just falling over currently.
Yeah, I'd expect. I don't know. They're just kind of relaxing, aren't they? They're just trying to survive as long as possible. You can see the fog is now
I
He just got a 51 by General Trado.
Punched in the face.
He just thought, you know what? Get out of my finale. Boom, gone.
Unlucky. That was the leader right there.
A 56.
I mean, this is why you would consider taking down these breach monsters, because they can just take you by surprise and take down some elite members in your force that you want to keep on right to the end of the shot callers or the players that perhaps have the best gear and the most experienced. Looking into the middle right now, we have a few AoE attacks coming in from Magic Mark. Most players opting to pray magic in this finale, of course. Everyone, there are some Chinchompers flying around too, but Blood Barrage, of course, keeping you alive as well. This is a battle of attrition. You can't use a bank. You've only got finite supplies, the 28 inventory slots that you took in with you, alongside the sigils to help you last a little bit longer. But yeah, currently just a free-for-all, as you mentioned there.
Yeah, I think as we get to the higher brackets, everyone's defense is a lot higher, so I feel like Chinchompers become a little bit less useful.
Compared to Pures.
Yeah, exactly. So magic is kind of just stronger in general, so a lot of players will opt for magic, and they'll opt to protect from magic as well, to mitigate as much damage as they can.
There's a strong echo. What do you mean there's a strong echo? No, I don't think there's... No, you're tripping out.
Flicks as well, but looks like most players are down to the last few supplies. And imagine in this situation, if it is a clan, which it looks to be, they'll be making sure that their most trusted members are the ones left standing that can take that win. And I don't know what they're going to do with the prize money. Maybe divvy it up. I know in the past, your clan has attended lots of real-life meetups, and that's helped pay for them. So
yeah, it all depends on what the team does.
Someone said this is trash. Bring back 1v1s. I personally want 1v1s as well, or at least both. Both would be good. It's either 1v1s or this multi-combat thing, and I don't like multi-combat. But I also don't like it when it's just 1v1, so I wish it was kind of both. It was kind of both. But they changed that. But this is cool as well. It definitely helps the multi-combat squads.
Single target hits, trying to kill people as fast as possible. Able to hit like 50 to 60s on this bracket, to be fair.
Yeah. It's impressive, you know, getting everyone to have heavy blisters, ring of sufferings. They have to get all of those
all
items.
the Barrow sets as well.
You know, they're quite expensive. It can take quite a lot of time. So this team clearly prepared a lot for the finale. They really wanted to win this. Whether they'll be participating in the brackets above, so the 91 to 110 and 111 to 126, we'll have to see. Did they put everything into just this bracket? Are we going to see them come again, you know, in the next two brackets and still be extremely strong? Who knows? They might have left the lower brackets for other players and they've really focused on these higher brackets. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in these higher brackets.
Just saw Jury will come in and just take that guy out with a whip to the face of 29 of 44 there.
Oh, wow.
From the Inferno Beast. We have a Jaguar as well to claw spec this guy. Does he get it? No, he eventually evade. Bardor was hitting 20s too.
Another claw on the person in Armadillo, I believe. Now, you can tell a lot of these hits we've seen from General Gardor has been like what we've seen some 50s. So these players clearly have not been using titanium. It looks like they were probably focusing purely on the PvP sigils, trying to do as much damage to other players and not really caring as much about the breach NPCs because they just wanted to, you know, take out people as fast as possible. And it looks like it worked really well for them. Very different to that first bracket where we saw people just trying to survive as long as possible, not really attacking anyone while on tanks. So they've gone for a very different strategy. It's gone very well for them, and now you can see players just slowly die into the fog. We are in the next stage now of the fog now hitting 4s every few ticks, and we're down to maybe the last 6 or 7
That's
players.
my predicle.
Yeah, I think I may have just seen a Rot name in the mix as well, so maybe it is the Rot Infliction Alliance that have taken the 70 to 90 bracket. Looking around right now again, only about 5-6 players left. A Dragior AoE attacks in as well. I mean, these guys must be so happy. If they were defending that entire time as well, taking on, 4 different clans, the north, west, east, that is incredibly admirable. Yeah,
it's very impressive. Very respectfully ending as well. You know, they might have won this by like 100 members and they just said, okay, we're not going to gloat or just, you know, stand around and waste everyone's time. They thought, okay, everyone, we've done what we came to do. Let's just fight each other, have a good ending, and see who can survive Juriel and the other breed.
Appreciate everybody watching on YouTube. Press that sub button, guys. Thank you for the likes as well. 5 likes. That's good.
Rot, or ILL, yeah. I'm not even going to try. A Rot name, so I think it is safe to assume that that is very likely a Rot player. So congratulations to them. They did extremely well in that event, and
Rot player wins
really
again.
Held out, you know, so many teams from all the different areas. So again, congratulations to them.
I think it's clear to say that they are competing in every single bracket now. We've seen a lot of Rot names throughout, a lot of alliances coming up to try and, you know, compete with them and take them on together. But in the 71 to 90 bracket, it simply wasn't enough.
Yeah, no, they did extra.
All right, guys, 91 through 110, and then it's us, guys. So we have been training this whole time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, squad. I think we got this. We are very high level. Very high level.
That's the first time we have seen a team actually defend the middle position. We saw teams try in the 51 to 70 bracket, but there was just too many teams. You know, they had limited supplies. They got taken out. But it seems Rot and Infliction, I believe it was. They had such good gear. They had a lot of numbers. Probably very good communication to hold out with the teams. They just played it very well and were able to actually defend that position, which is very hard to do, as we saw in the previous brackets.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure if they were actually ones defending from the beginning or they came from the west, but either way, there were like 3 huge alliances there. And the narrative of that one as well, again the Vitality and their alliance clan CL going together, 200 plus people to try and take Rot on. And you also had Lit as well, a clan that's played for many, many years, who are apparently solo, might have picked up a few other straggling clans and such, try and take them down as well. But Rot came out on top, and that was a really fantastic fight to see. Again, those alliances, I think, so far have been the biggest ones. We saw 200 plus people on each side of that battle, so really interesting.
That was an absolutely great battle to see. I believe we're going to shout out some merch if you want to jump into that.
Absolutely, yeah. So, if you type !metal in the chat, we've got something heavy for you. The Battle Axes and Ballads is a metal album reinterpreting some of the best old school tracks in a way that you've never heard them before. Listen to it for free or check it out on the special vinyl. Use !metal to check out the album on YouTube and the streaming platforms, and the reception to it has been absolutely incredible so far. And we want to hear which songs are your favourites and which songs you'd want to hear in the future. Next up, Araxor, the long-awaited boss. Along with its rewards such as the Noxious Halberd and Amulet of Rancor was announced and polled in recent months. We're delighted to have worked with the talented Falco once again to reveal the release date, and that is August 28th. From then, you'll be able to fight Araxor within the Araxite Hive. Araxor within the Araxite Hive.
Bro, man,
Araxor to learn more. You can go to the blog.
Wait, you need Slayer to kill it.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, high Slayer, bro, but it's the best in slot amulets. So like, now I gotta get 90 plus Slayer and all my fucking peers.
Following soon after the release of Araxor, we're hosting this year's Summer Summit.
Noxious Howley sounds pretty cool. Yeah, actually, does kind of cool, bro. You need 90 Slayer? Oh, I'm not gonna be doing that, am I now?
So join us on Saturday, September the 7th to hear about our plans for the game from now. All host of new content announcements. And then we also have !merch for Angelscape's replica of the medal as a commemorative pin, which is available for all on the merch store now, along with an Armageddon version of the arm.
Smash that follow button. Sign up with Chime, guys. How much do these shirts cost? How do I get one? Shirts.
Lastly, designed by Angelscapes in Antigua. Oh, that's what you mentioned. Sorry, I got the wrong way around. But the medals look really fantastic too from Angelscapes, and I've been wearing this top from Foxes so much lately.
This wonderful medal.
Oh, you can actually show the medals. We've got them here in front of us.
They look amazing.
So only 20 of these have actually been made, and they're going to be exclusive prizes for the Deadman Armageddon winners. They're not available for resale, so when you get them, hold on to them tight. But these look.
They got a chain as well.
Okay, I think. Do you think it's been 5 minutes? I think it's been about 5 minutes.
I think we're ready to jump into the 91 to 110 bracket match.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Oh man, I'm nervous.
Finale bracket. As you might be able to see very, very soon, we've got a Falador drop party because you just can't start the finale without a cheeky drop party. Although this area is actually dangerous. Here we can see quite a big team. So this typically is a safe zone, but once the finale begins, all safe zones are removed in the entire game on this world.
Or to add me CC Hustlers RSN, I'm trading you.
The person
or to add Radar.
They are the aggressor, they have the...
Why are you just typing bro wallpaper and then not saying...
But this other player is not going to let that player take the loot, so they're going to fight back.
Maybe they lured them in. They were like, hey, I want to do a drop party right now. And then the finale starts, they engage in combat instantaneously. It looks like they're actually looting in between as well. We have some fights going on, maybe outside the East Falador Bank. Now, this is a massive team. In terms of alliances for this bracket finale, we just saw what we think was Rot.
Someone said Ditter Bitters playing all...
They all have Rot names, too. Good job, Ditter. Been watching you the whole way. Thank you, bro.
Ditter Bitters playing all brackets. I don't have all accounts on all brackets, so... But the final is starting here, guys. There's people at Edgeville.
Last night or the night before, Spark Mac and the Tribe, one of our content creators, he was actually inviting a load of people and creating some kind of alliance with those members to try and take on the Rotten IF forces. There are, of course, other clans and other alliances too. Not all of them have reached out to me, and it's hard to know exactly which ones are going on again. They want to, try and maybe not tell everyone all their strategies and not be as big of a threat, perhaps. But one of the teams that reached out was a team called Team Fish, and I just thought I'd shout them out because they were very wholesome. I think they said they're not big in size, but they're big in heart, and more importantly, a mix of friends that are more like a mix of family. I thought that was very wholesome, so good luck to Team Fish in bracket 4 as well.
Hopefully that's not them dying right now in that finale area.
There they go. I'm having a great time.
No, just joking. Maybe this is them. In fact, you know, any team we see could be Team Fish. You never know. But maybe there will be a lot more kind of smaller teams participating in these higher brackets.
Too. Yeah.
Typically, players will progress through the brackets because during the week, when you're getting, you know, unique loot, you can get better drop rate modifiers. So loot's more common, basically, the higher bracket you go. So there's more likely to be a lot of players in these higher brackets. So they might, you know, form with some friends and just try and win that $3,000 that is given out for every winner in each of these brackets, as well as those medals we saw, which are really, really cool.
Yeah, usually we see a massive team, you know, like staying in this finale area and trying to hold off the forces that are coming in, but this time round it doesn't look like that's what they're doing. They're going to wait to the last possible moment, perhaps, some of the bigger teams, because again they saw that being quite successful potentially for Rot in the last bracket, and once again not being clubbed by different angles and having different teams fall into that mix right at the end.
Yeah, right there we saw someone with a corrupted twisted bow. I think they rocked up thinking it was a breach happening and didn't quite realise it was the finale. But we've got some guards here. Don't trust them. You never know which one could be a player with a dragon spear
to push. Have we not seen that again? I think we will see it maybe a little bit more in these brags especially. Wait, that is a player!
That is a player! You can't trust these guards!
Very clever. This guy's got retribution on as well. We've got a scythe guy here. Maybe we've got a few PVMs to take down the breach monsters and you know, make them less of a threat to their big armies. Waiting right now for the fog to start pushing these players in, and you know, that's where all the carnage, the Armageddon ensues.
Yes, and so we did see a huge team with very good gear to the southeast of those players.
Yep.
I'm hoping those players don't stick around that gate too long, because they might just get, you know, sandwiched between this team that we can see on screen right now and that team we saw earlier in the very good gear. This team is not quite stood in the finale area. Maybe they think there's a team to the west and they don't, you know, want to engage, but they're kind of just holding out in this area, probably just, you know, figuring out where players are, because you never really want to commit to anything unless you're extremely confident. So they're probably just trying to get info. You know, they might have sent a few players to the east, to the west, to the north to gather intel and report back to tell them, you know, where these bigger teams are.
Yep. So, of course, it's all about strategy, and you know, in a battle of Outlast in these multi-finales.
Guys, we might make our way to singles. That way we don't get beat up in multi. We might just get our way to singles squad.
As usual, Ice Barrage and Chinchompers, they are the AoE attacks in multi that we're going to see a lot of.
Yeah, I think what these teams could do is they could have some players that have, you know, maybe Titanium, Rampart, you know, for the 60% reduced damage against NPC.
10 minutes left, squad. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, guys. Somebody clip when I die. Or I'll just record it. I'll just record the final. I'll just record it. I'll die. I'll die. I'll just record the whole final and then we'll clip. Yeah, somebody clip when I die, please. Somebody clip when I die. Send me the clip. Thank you. This is the Armageddon squad. The Armageddon.
Because I'm sure people are probably saying that player's to the right of the screen. That's not south, but yeah.
We'll use up, left, right, down.
Yeah, we could do that for the viewers just in case.
Right, so we know there's a team here waiting their time, not wanting to, you know, engage just yet or get into that final area just yet. So to the right of them, of course, down by the walls of the exterior of Falador, there is a large force also biding their time, waiting for the opportune moment to enter the last area. We have this guy on the mountainside.
Probably they might have been fighting somewhere and used the Seniston teleport, or is it a different teleport to get to that area? Because that could be a good little escape if you wanted
the SAR teleport, to get up there next to the cannon, get us a cannon from New Lothian for the finale. If only that could work in the final area of players, man.
Imagine if a cannon worked against players.
I mean, it could work on the breaches. I've not seen anyone bringing cannons. I mean, it is
they don't work.
They don't. I was going to say 5 valuable spots taken up just to get rid of that threat. This guy sporting a beautiful hat. What a handsome man.
Yes.
And he's got his starter staff, which won't work on players, but he's here for a good time, not a long time. Yes. Looking to the east, looks like some of these this team is starting to move in, and as a result, this other team actually doesn't really want to engage too much and waste too many supplies. They are wrapping around. Another team coming from the staircase, but getting caught in this clump here. And again, that's the problem with turning up to this finale area too little too late. It's like you get stuck, you get barrage, you get frozen in place, and then just, you know, chompers, and the barrages fly on you, and you can't stop them.
And here we can see the breach NPCs have spawned. I've seen a giant goblin, an even bigger goblin called
the Grador.
Yeah, and we've got
Mr.
Magic Mark
Grador.
there as well. I'm really keen to see how confident this team is, because obviously we know there's another team lurking around the corner.
Do they know?
But do they know? Are they fighting right now and dwindling their supplies while thinking they're, you know, the biggest team, when there are a lot of teams, you know, around the corner? It's going to be very interesting to see. They're obviously taking so much damage.
I think we'll stay out of Falador right now. It's not safe. There's people already fighting in Falador. Look at this stream. But we might go there later. We'll try. We gotta see.
By the bees. If you're stood under the bees, they also do damage. So just get away from the bees. The bees are scary.
Yeah, it looks like to the southwest there's another little team, to the northwest there's a team, to the east there's a team. Everyone is preparing to jump this final area. This is a big squadron as well. They're taking the bees down. Don't want to get, you know, any AoE damage from those little critters, but they're just waiting and biding their time once again. We have a lot of VLSs in this bracket too.
Wow.
I think we might see quite a bit of single damage if you have like someone inside of you that you can call out their name quickly and boom, take them down in one hit.
Yeah, definitely. We've not seen anyone using like VLS spec weps, so that you get 4 specs. It's only 25% special attack required, so you get a lot of special
and
attacks.
no one's praying melee in this final. Everyone's praying range and mage.
Unless you see Grador, you know,
absolutely,
bonking you those 50s maybe.
No, you don't want to risk that. Absolutely not.
Look at Prime.
Looks like the team to the north are thinking about starting to step further south. The team to the southwest, actually the aggressors, even with less numbers, they seem to be sending a few barrages in every now and again. But I mean, if they're caught out of position, this team to the north could rush them out of nowhere.
Yeah, definitely. And this is another team to the southwest, obviously to the right of the screen. So this team looks absolutely massive. I'm seeing so many people running around, and then there's still players stood in every single spot. So that is a very big team. Obviously, to the bottom left of the screen, that is actually single combat. So you can stay there for a decent amount of time.
I was just going to say, in this mix right now, it looks like there's a lot of fighting going on. I wonder if one team has come in from South Falador.
This is madness. Oh yeah, for sure it is. We're up next, guys. This is the second to final bracket. Some rock guy won the last one. I don't know who won the pure one. Anyone know who won the pure one, guys?
South. Give them hell. Hold this northwest corner. Stay nice and spread. Everyone's going to be in clump. Them as well. All right. Barrage.
Oh, he's in that bracket. I didn't know.
As possible, but obviously that foot damage, it just consistently goes up, so you really need to get towards the finale area as soon as possible. It does mean you're going to face a lot of other players, but you know, which one do you want to die to? Do you want to die to Fog, or do you want to die to other players? Some people might prefer to die to Fog, so they might just try to live as long as possible.
I've just seen a guy in a max set to the right of the screen there almost go down to the Fog. He does go down. He has like Serpentine, Primordial Boots, full carols. He didn't even get a chance to join the finale. He just got taken down by the Fog. Here we go. The team to the right are now starting to enter the final zone. Teams to the top left of the screen as well have been really biding their time, still not pushing in. They've been here for quite a long time now. And to the bottom right, or rather top right of the screen now, there was a team also lurking around there that were getting attacked from perhaps ranks inside of them.
Yeah, there's so many players right now in so many different teams. It looks like we've got maybe 4 or 5
different alliances, I'd say, yeah,
in different segments. So this finale could be extremely interesting. We don't really know what's going to happen. Obviously, before that line.
Oh my gosh, guys! You know what sigil ended up being the most sigil this season is the sigil Rampart. That freaking. Over 100 mil. Sigil Rampart. Over 100 mil. It's important for the final. Oh snap. DFS is going for 500 mil. Oh my gosh. Highest protection going for 150 mil. Titanium 50 mil still. You could probably get them for a little cheaper.
And we will win. But obviously don't go in there yourself. We still want to hold the northwest of the statue. But keep chucking
spread out,
stuff
guys,
in
spread
there.
out. Spread.
Bro, they're in massive clumps. Chuck barrages in there, man, and we wipe this team. We wipe this team, we can then hold the north. We need to kill this team here, though. Careful with clumps, keep your HP nice and high. Don't be letting yourself die. Keep chucking your barrages into them to the east. Do not run...
Are you going to start streaming more? Yeah, I usually stream on Twitch every day, though. This is just the grand finals. This is just the grand finals. Thank you for the 10-cent dono. I'll make a reaction after this live stream, guys. Alright.
A lot of players right now that are just fighting it out. If we can have a look at those, it'd be great.
I mean, there's a literal Armageddon going around. He finally sent me.
I can't do much with 10 cents, though, but thank you.
Guard in the middle, I love it.
So this is the top right of the finale area. Again, another team just having a huge fight against both the teams to the bottom left of them, to the teams to the left of them. You know, just chaos everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everywhere.
Yeah, you see a few people with VLSs trying to take down those single target opponents as well. Some Void Waker specials potentially coming into the mix too. Just trying to stay alive, really. You know, Blood Barrages. Everyone seems to be creating magic right now. Of course, most players running that menacing mage sigil we talked about previously, which gives you health back over time. The arcane swiftness to speed up those magic attacks as well. Literally everyone here is praying magic, and that's until we see Grador spawn or Armadil perhaps or Prime, and the range attacks are a little bit scarier not to defend from.
Yeah, Prime is there in the bottom left corner, sending out the attack. So maybe that team will call protect range, because you're just going to start getting hit 27s, which I think we can see. There's so much damage in that corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
See players getting taken out.
I think in each corner of this map right now, off Valador, there seems to be a different team, and they're just trying to outlast each other. Occasionally, like push themselves forwards and try and throw a few barrages, a few chins to try and take down their opponent's numbers. But for the most part, again, it's a battle of attrition. They've got to stay alive as long as they can. Keep hold of those supplies. Don't take fights you don't want to. If let's say Team A fights Team B, both players are going to lose a lot of supplies. It doesn't matter who wins that fight because there's a war to be won, and then teams C and D, they're able to come out on top because they've got more supplies. And that's what it comes down to. So they've got to play very, very smart and just not engage unless they absolutely have to.
Yeah, so in the finale, typically.
I can't believe you get 60 frames in Fortnite. That's actually really good with medium settings. How the heck do you get 60 frames?
We need these teams to fight each other. We're just going to have to hold this corner. That's all we can do. Keep an eye on your health again.
Accident because there's so much chaos, but they could get some free upgrades potentially if they get a second to have a look.
Of all the teams that I've seen so far, the team to the bottom right seems to be the most organised. They are extremely clumped right now, which means that if the barrages do come in, that could be scary, but equally it's hiding their numbers very well as well.
Oh yeah, I just wish this happened like twice a year, really. Like if they had it twice a year, one with singles, one with multi, that'd be super cool.
Maybe some assassins that have slowly taken them down. To the top left, this team seems to be almost out of members as well. I believe at the top of the screen as well, there was one last team standing, and now Jad has spawned.
A lot of players are protecting from Mage, and there you go, a range hit. Will it take anyone out? Oh, we don't get this.
Oh, he's going in dangerous zone. Why are you going in dangerous zone, Mr. Goblin? Mr. Goblin. Mr. Goblin. Oh, that guy scolded on me. Uh-oh. He's bringing the smoke. He's bringing the smoke.
Seeing the team roll up, they're starting to push in right now. Yeah, they are. They have a lot of magicians in Ancestral, an absolute maximum right now. They've got the Toxic Staff, the Deads. That Venom damage, obviously going to, over the period of this finale, if you do not have Sandfuse, you don't have Anti-Venom, you don't have the Serb Health, it is going to chip away your HP and really finish you off. But they're slowly, pushing in, running back again, sending the occasional barrage as best they can to, give themselves some more HP as well as...
He's already BSing CC members. He's already dancing. I can't go against him. He has Vesta's longsword. Yeah, I stream every day on Twitch.
Purple, single target on Mr. Purple. They're now running back, which is beautiful. The fog is now starting to hit absolute.
Oops, wrong stream.
Every 2 ticks, so it is just pure damage. This is going to potentially determine what the teams want to do. If they're a little bit lower supplies, they might just want to absolutely send the other teams and just try and do as much DPS and just take them out.
Maybe that's the call to make. They're like, you know what, guys, if you only have a couple of food left, go send some spells to try and dwindle down your opponent's supplies as well. Out of all the teams here, this team seems to be the one with the lowest member count currently. They've been getting attacked non-stop from that team on the aggressing team a bit further up on the right. But right now, they're going to have to make a decision.
And players are running out into outside of the finale area. You're getting hit
30s if you get pushed out, yeah.
You really don't want to do that. There's
it's the bees! It's the
not the bees. Where are the bees? You want to stay far from the bees. If you stand under them, you're just getting hit pure damage.
Oh my, as it just like, you know, wash across.
Oh gosh, look at all that. All those monsters are gonna spawn. So yeah, it's competitive for like multi-combat. The most, really. I don't want to die.
Too, but this team at the bottom left are actually getting sandwiched a little bit by the players to the north and the players to the east now.
And the bees.
And the bees.
Jad, you know, there's so much going on right now.
The bees are so strong. They're killing
They need to get away from the bees. They need to get away from Jad. They've got so many numbers. They need to use those numbers, that advantage, and take out some of these teams that are all clumped in one area. You know, if all of those players just barrage that area, they're going to take them out. I think someone just died to a VLS spec, so there might be someone like sneakily hiding underneath that team and taking players out with a VLS, like we said earlier.
Yep, the
We've not
assassins.
really seen it, but yeah, they're little assassins in there. They're just taking people out. You got Grador to the north, sending out loads of range attacks.
Dude, that took out several people right there. Grador's not one to be messed with. Looking in the middle as well, actually. Maybe standing in the middle is a good way to kind of evade getting clumped as well. We maybe see a few solo players there, but the fog is really starting to ramp up now and dwindle down these supplies very quickly. Now, Jad is also throwing some attacks here, left and right. A few plays here. This is this team that just got, I guess, no one left now. They had maybe 30, 40 people at the beginning.
Yeah, they've tried their best to just survive for as long as...
Is Rot gonna win again, guys? Like, Rot's probably gonna win. One clan might win this whole thingy. Squadron. Whoever donated 10 cents, it would be appreciated if you donated more than 10 cents.
About
23, and he's going to just keep sending them over and over again. This guy has no choice but to keep throwing major.
Died.
What? The VLS assassin gets taken out by a breach NPC, perhaps?
I believe it was a breach NPC that took him out, yeah.
Right, looks like these players on the left right now are finally starting to push into the right. They've realised how clumped.
I'm not going to make a video on a 10 cents dono, sorry, man.
Here. They can't pray from both Grador, but they are taking him down fast.
This team is losing numbers slowly but surely. It looks, some of them are using redemption, so they're out of food. Again, this team, they've got less numbers. They've just been trying to survive as long as possible.
Oh yeah, look at the teams to the left are actually finally starting to push forwards a little bit. They got aid from Magic Mark and Ranger Row as well. Look at them throwing chins, barraging simultaneously. Guys on the right are just falling like flies right now. They're going down so quickly. They had around like 40, 50 people in that corner, and now they're left with what, 5, 6? A guy in a chef's hat seems to be outlasting them.
It seems like they maybe just didn't.
Jod spawning and everything. Okay, guys, we are up next. I'm mad nervous. I'm mad nervous.
Snuck their way into the finale and finale area and might potentially win this.
Yeah, this has been, I think, one of the more slow-paced finales. I think because there were just so many alliances in each corner, nobody wanted to be that aggressive. Nobody wanted to push in first on the off chance they ended up just, completely ending their tournament right then and there. But as a result, the team at the bottom left, I believe, have really... I'm saying that, but I'm seeing several of them fall over. It's completely switching up on me.
You really can't tell right now.
I think also having Jad right over there, you know, slowly sending the occasional fireball and the stop range attack as well, means that a few players might be dropping to that too. We see some rogue VLSs coming in, trying to take down a player or two here as well. And those Blood Barrages, I think right now, trying to stay alive, obviously having that menacing mage proc going in. The Blood Barrage spell in general with Arcane Swiftness too. We're seeing a lot of players rocking that currently. And just, again, just trying to tank as best they possibly can. We see some Redemption Flicks coming in as well. And currently, the players in the middle, they might all be solo because they're all just attacking each other.
Yeah, I think right now it is anyone's game. You know, everyone's kind of attacking everyone. That person with the chef's hat is still running around with an Armadillo crossbow, which is a crazy combo. You'd think if you had an Armadillo crossbow, you'd have better gear, but maybe they've just survived so long, they've just looted it all because there's so much loot on the floor. You can get so many free upgrades. That player with the Dark Helm in the middle is dead. That player to the top left with an Ellie, was that? I think with an Ellie. I feel like it was. They had an Elijah Spirit Shield, although I can't. Maybe I'm seeing things, but it looks like they...
I mean, fair play if they got an Elijah for this. That guy had so many keys. He's on an absolute rampage. Guy in the middle right now being taken down by 3 NPCs. Can't tank them all simultaneously. The Chef's Hat Warrior staying alive. Getting attacked by a few people, though. We see a few max sets in here as well. That guy on the left side of the screen actually has some Missouri pieces. The DFS as well. The Din's Bulwark. He probably picked it up off the floor. And again, now just got...
Dude, the freaking... They killed each other so much quicker than the tanks, man, for reals.
Looks like right now, so that is just more health that will naturally heal them if it occurs. This player is about to die. They were doing so much damage to other players, so maybe that was the wrong move. Obviously, there's some players to the top of the screen. We've all...
Yeah, you're running over there. And you brought us far. It scared me, mistress. It scared me. It made me sit up.
Well, he's wearing the Phoenix Necklace to proc. Obviously, he gets low HP to try and keep him alive. In terms of Nate...
Let me use my Sigil of the Well-Fed for the extra odds. 144 HP, guys. There we go.
Nah, there's no way. He is doing a great job attacking the right prayers as best as possible. But these 3 guys in the corner...
Dins is actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it really is. Considering the monsters are so
like,
strong at the end.
I think it was that sent
Try and loot one.
Calculator here at the top of the left-hand side.
Maybe I'm going to kill someone for
at the
one.
right. That Elijah misses
my goal.
damage. It doesn't reduce the damage of the fall. Reduce the damage by quite a considerable amount.
And maybe Polol has Titanium Sigil as well, so even more damage is reduced. But these players, we don't know what sigils they have. It might be critical to their success in this, final top 3 moment, because they need to survive as long as possible, obviously. But having 60% reduced damage from that Titanium Sigil is everything, because they're not attacking each other. All of them are just surviving. There is a VLS. He's running in.
He's out of food. He's going.
Alright guys, it's my time to shine. We've been waiting 2 weeks for this. So now we focus up. And attack. We attack them. Okay, Squadron? Let me see if I have Phoenix Necklace. I do have a few Phoenix Necklace. We'll bring those for tanking purposes. I do remember buying Phoenix Necklace. Yeah, I go live every day on Twitch.
Good luck on Tom.
Oops, wrong stream. Okay, guys.
The Chef's Hat.
He's got plot armor.
He does have plot armor, I'm telling you.
This was the Valley Guard all along.
Yes, potentially. You never know at this point. But
he's out, bro. No, he's not.
The player on the right is telegraphing to shine and hopefully do some DPS. Obviously,
pick up that Missouri body as well. He's going to upgrade the top.
Calculator right now seems to just be tanking, but Polol is doing as much
Was that
DPS as they can.
42? And he stepped out for a split second, managed to flick Jad simultaneously. This guy is a gamer. Do not let the chef's hat fool you.
Doing very well surviving all of these NPCs right now. It's a shame they're unable to,
I think there's a good amount of us. We can eliminate them all. We will eliminate them all, squad. Smash that like button. And please smash that join button, guys. Help support the channel. Help support the channel. Big fan of is about to win $3,000.
I've not seen just two players going at it for this long.
Yeah.
Like a 1 versus 1 finale.
Yeah, this is a crazy finale. Imagine $3,000 on the line, and you've got Supreme, Jaguar, Raging Right.
Dude, he has Elijah and Spirit Shield? How did he get Elijah, dude? He's gonna win because of that.
Also a Supreme on top of the stairs over there as well. So every time you go to this corner they just passed, you need to be really careful. Calculator looks like they've got a lot of supplies because Pollon is staying very low health. But now his Calculator is going for the hits. Maybe they've calculated how much food Pollon has left and is just trying to do that DPS.
What will win here? Bulwark or Elijah? Bulwark or Elijah? Chef's hat, by the way.
You're lower on supplies, so yeah, but now Calculator's doing the same. Calculator's very low
That was
health.
a brilliant flick as well. These guys are gamers. They are doing
very
fantastically,
good.
although he's got chance. 42 as well. I think he's got pretty
Jad's
much
over
every Breach NPC on him currently. A 29 as well. He can't trade from all of them. A bolt coming in from Polo as well. Polo looking very strong right now. Full green bar of hit points. Calculator down to half hit points. They must be almost out of supplies now. Surely, man. They've been taking fall damage for a solid 5 minutes now.
I think Calculator has purple sweets, so they're able to potentially heal because they've been healing a tiny amount every now and then. So maybe they...
Dude, whoever gets the Elijah and Spirit Shield is probably going to win. Or the Bulwark. Bulwark is so cracked right now. Look, guys. Oh, but this guy, we don't know how much each has. Rot lost, guys. The Chef's Hat guy is winning. Someone said regen bracelets press resilience. Oh, snap.
Breach NPC on him, which was Jad. He was flicking it with ease, but now Ranger Rogue comes into the mix as well. Fusion Chompers. Calculator is tanking the claw specs. Not a very smart decision there.
They're both so low. It looks like Calculator might be out of food, but then again, eats again. How do they have this secret food?
He's just taking Jad hits.
Again, it's very likely they could have sigils that are keeping
Look
their
at Pollon's
potions
HP, dude. He's back to green bar. How has he got so many supplies? I know the Ellie makes a big difference. He managed to loot, obviously, and I guess there's something underneath that chef's hat that he's sporting currently. Calculator down to only 20 hit points. Pollon looking very healthy, getting to the top right corner, but now taking aggro a few monsters. Jad turning his attention to Calculator. If he gets a hit off prayer now, it could be all over in seconds. Pollon down to 40 hit points, getting claw spec, getting chanced by the claw spec, but surviving, tanking.
Jad's chance as well. Well, we just got confirmation that the Pollon has Sigil of the Well-Fed, which will has a 30% chance to double the food. Sigil of Resilience, that will restore your hit points 15 times the rate. And then Sigil of the Potion Master, that I believe has a 20% chance to save any potion doses that you drink. So 20% chance to save a brew dose every time you drink it. That's why they have so much
massive.
food.
Yeah, he's also... Oh, he got KO'd!
Oh no, Polo is out. Calculator has won. Looking at their...
Oh my gosh, he should have not brought the chef's hat, man. If he brought the chef's hat, if he didn't bring the chef's hat, he would have had more tank gear. Chef's hat's a cosmetic item, guys. It brings no bonuses. Sad.
They both played that so well. It was so impressive to, see how...
Yeah, don't bring cosmetics to a freaking tournament, man. The guy with the PVM with the Bulwark won.
15 times. I saw the chef's hat guy, Polo, actually wearing a regen bracelet. So that obviously doubles it even further. Every 2 seconds, you're gaining 2 hit points. So you're almost able to out-heal the fog from that alone. So great sigil choice there, and just ability to, I guess, stay out of those...
Wait, somebody said get regen bracelet press plus sigil of well-fed. Regen bracelet press resilience. Regen bracelet plus resilience. How much is this going for? Oh my gosh. I can't even get one, guys. Darn it, man. I knew I should have got one. I knew I should have got one. They're not even buying.
That was the difference. Although maybe just not hitting that flick at the right time. I think also bolting just a little bit more, you know, dwelling down current supplies is better than just not if you're just like walking around. Equally, easier said than done when you have multiple NPCs on you, $3,000 on the line, and Jad on top of that. So
it's pretty safe to say, although this is very much a PvP finale where you're fighting other players, those players probably...
Hold on, we're supposed to go with skill spec. We're supposed to go with skill spec.
Triple Jads for the...
Oh yeah, there is, yeah, Bowie got, I saw Bowie get stabbed in the eye.
That kind of intense situation with all of those NPCs before.
Alright, we're going on, we're going with our team. We're going with our squad. Uh-oh, there's a PK. Oh no, it's a dangerous area, so we must be careful. Oh no! PKers! He's not on me, he's not on me, oh my gosh. He's not on me. He's not on me. We are safe from that guy. Let's go over here. PKers! Let's just avoid all conflict. We got autocast to defend ourselves. Alright, good luck, guys. Good luck. I'm gonna start recording pretty soon. Right now, actually. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Deadman Mode Finale. We have Deadman Mode Finale going on here, guys. So, good luck, everyone. We're kind of just running solo this one. Oh no, I scolded. I didn't mean to scold. Oh, it's fine. Anyways, it's fine. Yes, guys. Welcome to Deadman Mode Finale, guys. Where we will be winning this $3,000. So good luck, everybody. At this point, I don't think we can go back in the safe zone. So we are at the singles area. And yes, we are basically running solo. We're running solo. So good luck, everyone. I accidentally had scold, but it does not matter either. Either way, we are trying to secure the last round. Somebody that was a PVMer won. Somebody that is a tank won. So we have a chance to win this, guys. Somebody with a bulwark won. So let's go, guys. Let's go. I'm super nervous. I'm super excited as well, though. Hopefully I don't look like too much of a target now. I am pretty high level. I'm like 123 combat. 4 more minutes left on the skull, though. We are just playing it safe, I do have my trusty crossbow to defend myself. So right now, it is singles right here, but we'll be eventually moving on to multi-combat here, guys. We'll be eventually moving on to multi-combat, guys. So we must prepare. Just hopefully we don't get attached. That's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? Hopefully we do not get beat on. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. Oh, there we go. 11 minutes left, guys. 11 minutes left. There's people at the the Falador party room. So good luck, everyone. 1,350 players remaining. This is my first ever DMN finale, guys. And it's... Why is everybody running over here? Oh yes, the final area is over here. So everybody is marching. We are marching on over to the finale area. Dude, I want the music to play, but there's no music. There we go. I think that'll help. There we go. We got the RuneScape music going on. We are marching on. It is kind of super laggy. Let me close out some tabs here. We have not gotten attacked yet. And that's good. Like, oh my gosh. There's so much stuff on screen. I feel like I should have brought a looting bag, but no, there's no point. There's no point. No point in using overheads as well. Not really being attacked. I mean, there kind of is. You want to get frozen at the start. What? Oh my gosh, my computer is kind of glitching out, guys. Like, my computer is kind of glitching out. Oh boy. Oh, let's retreat over here. I guess we are retreating over here. Why are we retreating over here? I don't know. But we are. We are retreating. Oh, no! It is multi-area combat. We must get out of here ASAP. Oh boy, this is not looking good for Fano. Oh, we made it out. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Just a little hiccup right there. It's fine, it's fine. I did not know, I forgot his multi there. We just gotta loot some food, and we're back, ready for action. Dude, who was barraging over there? Oh my gosh.
We engage in combat. No, there's no...
Dude, what the heck? How did he die? Oh wait, there's Bruise, Oh man. Odabot got backstabbed, man, in his clan. That's it. Dude, he got backstabbed in the first minute, guys. We gotta be careful as stream snipers, guys. Oh, we're back up to 144 HP. Let's grab another shark here. Oh, don't loot it. There we go, perfect. And yeah, like I feel like I shouldn't have brought the overloads. Oh, looks like we're all marching back over here. We're marching back over here, squad. I don't know why. It's multi-combat. Don't go over there. Oh, there's a Void Waker. Don't go all the way over there, squad. No. Don't go all the way over. Oh my gosh. You guys will get clumped over there. Do not. Oh boy. Guys, we might have to risk it and just go over there. We're gonna have to try to trek through this, squad. Let me move my inventory here. We just gotta hope we don't get frozen here. Gotta hope we don't get frozen. Oh, they splashed. Perfect. They actually splashed on us. Okay. Let's just camp over here, I guess. Camp this area. We're clumped over here. Let's hide over here. That is so good. He splashed right there. We saved food. We can loot some. Oh gosh, we got frozen. Oh, we're multi. No, not like this. Not like this. Not like this. No. No. Oh. We had actually accidentally stepped in multi. Well, that's the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. There was an intent. That's actually so embarrassing. It happens. It happens. You're actually joking me. My account. They deleted my items. Well, guys. Clip it, guys. Clip it. Clip it. Please clip it. We're gonna end the YouTube stream. I'll see you guys over on Twitch. That was embarrassing. Bro, like, come on! Oh, you know what I should have done was Blood Barrage. I should have Blood Barraged back. Something like that, man. I got jumped. Dude, I put on my Phoenix necklace, man. I should put on another one, though. Alright. It's actual sad. 2 weeks for that. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. That was the video, guys. Yo, Olive, did you clip it? If you didn't clip it, we'll, Alright, we're gonna go on over to Twitch.